The button is pressed.
Ah.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
So, what session is this? What number are we at?
That's why I was freaking out earlier. I numbered them wrong last time.
24?
We are on 24.
Damn.
Also, for
Okay.
those watching my stream, you might notice that there's been a correction to my thing that's not actually correct. Yeah, I'm level 7, not 6. So, pretend like that blends in up there.
We're gonna have to cancel this whole fucking campaign because of you. You goofed up the overlay. Campaign's done.
Yeah, I goofed up the fucking session number last time, too.
Yeah, you did.
Why do we allow Devox to be in charge of this?
You're the ones telling me, oh, there's a session this week. Just kidding.
You don't want to stream D&D, Evan. That's why.
Well, I mean, that's true. I don't want to fucking stream D&D. But still.
So,
Yeah, it's better when players stream rather than DMs, I find.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
the DMs have all the behind-the-scenes magic going on.
I have so many things to do on top of running a stream would just
so
be too
many
much.
tabs open.
So last we left off, you guys went up the mountains to deal with the weird psychic groaning sound that was calling to Declan. Upon talking to a couple of civilians and villagers that were dealing with the same problem, you guys walked up the mountain and found a crashed Nautiloid ship, which is a half-organic, half-metal octopus ship that Mind Flayers use. You guys fought a couple of worms, Pork getting paralyzed throughout the entire fight, unable to escape. But you guys killed and knocked one unconscious. You then walked up to the rest of it, where you heard mumbling behind the doors. You guys fought a flesh golem, killed the flesh golem, and met a gnome mind flayer, who, upon realizing that you guys had a psi crystal and also were hearing the drone, you guys talked through it. They gave you several magic items and guns. You guys got guns. And upon leaving, they took off. You stayed the night, talked, had a couple of conversations with each other, and then in the morning you met Selim, Selim Bloodthane, a female druid who who's kind of like a wilderness guide for the people of 10 Towns, who told you of several happenings, that there's a new speaker in Targos. There is a goblin that was arrested in Bryn Shindir that held a peace treaty or some sort, or like a peace agreement from the goblins in Kakalak. But he was arrested because the speaker does not trust him. And also, you were told about Yawamut, a place on a mountain full of gigantic frost giant thrones that, upon a full moon, the spirit of their greatest Jarl will be present, and at that moment in time, it's just kind of an interesting thing. And that's where we're going to pick up, is you guys packing the sleds for the journey. Yeah, so what are you guys doing?
I mean, this is the night after we've dealt with the thing, right?
This is the morning after you've dealt with
the morning
thing.
after, yeah.
Yes.
Well, cat stretches, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I probably would have been up helping, like, tie up the sleds and all that. Set up the dogs.
And you guys have plans. You guys have you have plans to go to Kakalak, right? Correct. Okay.
Yes.
In that case, You guys are loading up the dogs?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys load up the dogs. And are you guys gonna head straight there, following the river?
Yeah, that's the
That
plan.
seems like a good idea.
Uh-huh. Yes. Oh, good. Okay. So, it's easy enough to follow the trail back. Give me a survival check there. I'm gonna guess Arpax.
Yup.
And Pork will give you advantage because that's what we've always done. Yep, there you go.
Beautiful.
It's a total of 28.
Nice. Okay. So, as you are traveling, the day itself does look like there's a fair bit of snow on the horizon that is quickly making its way towards you. Doesn't look like there's dark clouds, but not like, snowstorm clouds. But
yeah.
You're making your way down the mountain. Is there anything you guys want to do while you're making your way down the mountain?
Probably take out my cup and drink some tea. Some magic tea.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Your never-ending teacup.
I'm subsisting just off of magic tea. This is amazing.
Yeah, it just constantly refills itself.
I will be attuning to the Helm of Telepathy if I haven't already.
Okay,
gotcha. I just realized something.
What?
I take the monocle from under my eye patch and put it on my working eye, so I'm having a fancy monocle while sipping tea, while having somebody drive me through the fucking snowfield.
You are the monarchy.
I am the poshest cat.
So,
Where'd you go today?
that's on the stream. In the chat right there. So,
Chat is
Yeah,
not in stream. The chat is not in stream.
Chat's not on stream.
I'm not that stupid. Dude, look at what my freaking my icon is. You think I'm gonna put that on my stream?
fair.
Oh, that's true.
I am gonna next campaign. I'm going to remake all of this border to actually make it a lot better.
Well,
I'm not changing it for Icewind just because it's been the Icewind border. It works very well.
Yeah, it works.
Also,
you guys have next time.
You guys have 8 things left for chapter 2. There are 7 chapters. We're gonna have this layout for a long time.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's for next, because this is not getting done anytime soon.
So you guys make your way down the mountain, and you guys get like a fair distance. You do know, looking at the map and looking at the general direction and following the river, it's gonna take about 3 days to get there.
Perfect.
Because you are you're cutting down travel time because you are following the river and you know that it's close to it, and you also have a very good guide with you in terms of Arpax. But you guys get down to right around where you saw the villagers.
Real quick.
Yes, sir. Would it be?
Who got the guns?
That is a very good question.
Yeah, because they're intelligence based, and
I took them both.
Yeah, well, you have them. So
I'm holding on to them. Okay.
You hold it on them until you study it, but then you can tell that person how to run it.
Okay.
So give me a sec, and if you want to take your time.
Yeah, my 3 days are going to be learning how to use this.
We got a thing from here.
Got you. Give me a sec. Where was the treasury?
Just in case anyone was wondering, what the fuck you mean guns in my fantasy game?
the trash.
Now they can hear me again. What?
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, I never left. I was just explaining where the fuck we got the guns.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to see which one you have, or how many you have. Yeah. 3 of the rifles have been partially dismantled, but you have 3.
I know we had 3.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I couldn't remember. So, if you want, you can take you have you can study one per day. So it's one intelligence check per day. So at the end of the 3 days, if you succeeded, you'll figure it out.
Okay.
And also, there's different levels of success. So, roll me a is this a d20 or what? Roll me a d20 plus your intelligence.
It's just straight intelligence.
Just straight intelligence, my guy.
Can I help him since we're on the same slan?
Nope.
That's okay.
Also, these don't have like a butt of the rifle.
You gotcha.
There's no like trigger. You don't know how. You don't know really how it works.
Gotcha.
Also writing something.
Shit, I crit.
You crit for a total of
24.
24. You succeeded. And if you got a 20 or higher on a success, this character has advantage on the next check. So the next morning, you'll have advantage on your next intelligence check for it.
Oh, nice.
You figure out that each of these have a almost like cylindrical outcropping in it that or like a cylindrical like device that you can, if you push on it, it comes out. And you look inside of it, and there's 30 little beads in each of these. This is their ammo. Yep. Each of these have 30 shots. You have no other way of replicating the shots. So each of these have 30, and then they're done.
Cool.
Okay.
So,
are they all the same type of weapon?
They're all laser rifles.
Okay.
So, these look, just based on a like a quick scan. They have 30 shots. But these seems to be like, so what you're looking at right now seems to be not like a clip, but like the backup. There is a total of 4 shots missing that you presume are in the rifle.
Okay.
But each of these have 30 ammo. They look to be like two-handed. So you have to use 2 hands.
Okay.
Heavy crossbow looking. Kind of off to the side, but there's no like with a crossbow you have like a little handle that you press and you shoot it. You don't really have that here, so you need to figure that out later. But you do have advantage on your next check.
Sounds good.
So anything else while you guys are traveling down the mountain?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, so as you guys get down to the mountain, past the river, and to the 10 trail,
to Grandma's house we go.
Coming from 10 Towns, or like towards the the path to down south, you see a group of roughly 15 people in wagons, coming towards you guys, on the road.
Do they look like a caravan? Like a traveling caravan, or
you look at it and you see...
Are they more armored?
What do I
see? What do you see? A couple of them are armed, not like militia type of armed, kind of like Dad has a sword type of thing. Fur armor. But you see in the caravans, chairs, desks, beds.
It's a little nomadic group.
It looks like someone's moving house and taking their possessions. They all look kind of disgruntled.
So with my telescope monocle, do I see anything extra with that?
That's right. You do have a.
I am currently wearing it and looking posh as hell. I am the poshest lookout.
I zoom in. What do they have in their fridge?
You do see a couple of the women and children in the caravan. Some of them are crying, and some of them just kind of have that 1,000-yard stare going on.
Where are we on the map right now?
You guys are right around here. So they're coming down from here, going this way, following it out of Icewind.
And
so
they have a new guy in Targos.
Yeah. Actually, wait. Roll me a perception check with advantage because you have your eye, your
Yay.
monocle.
Oh no.
I just
18.
I just gotta point out, I'm still not getting over the fact that he was like, I zoom in, and Shakai went, yeah, so you see women and little kids? That spoke me a little bit.
You look forward, and on some of the furniture, you see a very familiar sigil. That of Lonelywood. On one of the caravans.
Whoa.
And then one of East Haven. And then one on Bremen. Just there are three wagons.
What the fuck is East Haven doing there?
No idea. But they all some of them are, the kids are crying. Some of them, holding on to their parents, kind of sad that they're leaving. And then just some of the people have that 1,000-yard stare going on.
Hey, Pork.
Yeah.
We should probably talk to them.
Yeah. That's good.
I want to catch up with the other two, see if they saw anything else.
Yeah, I'll catch up to the other two and.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys come to a stop on your sleds.
Hey, you guys see the caravan?
Yes, they have symbols of Bremen, Lonelywood, and East Haven.
What? Lonelywood, East Haven, what?
Should we?
We should probably go talk to them.
Yeah.
They look like they're moving house, so I'll follow Pork.
Okay. You guys head towards the caravan, and there are people leading it. They're the most fur, kind of tattered leather armor, a couple of short swords. They put a hand. You see a 6'2" man, middle aged, salt and pepper beard, holds up his hand, and all the wagons come to a stop. And he just rests his other hand on his hilt.
Yeah.
Just kind of staring at all of you.
Hello.
Hello.
Who goes there?
It's
Large
the
lads.
large lads.
The large lads.
You
They'll
see-
just
you
kind
see-
of cut each other off.
You see he squints. He goes, "Oh, that's interesting. What are you doing down here? And why are you stopping us?"
We were just trying to figure out the same thing about you. We're just in the area. We saw your little caravan here. Just wanted to know what's going on. We saw the different town sigils.
You see he looks back and he goes, "Well, we're leaving for the Sword Coast. Icewind is way too dangerous nowadays. People are disappearing.
Hmm.
Furs and trappers disappearing in the night."
More than usual,
everywhere.
or just the continuing trend?
It's a continuing trend. First, it was
Okay.
my son up in Lonelywood. He went out looking for traps. Never came back. And those tracks that we saw around where he camped were kind of odd.
Hmm.
Animal, not. Kind of a weird mix in between. And then it just kept happening. And then we met up with these people, and he points to the people who have the Bremen sigil. And that happened the same with fishers. And they're trappers and hunters. And East Haven happened over there too. Same tracks and everything. So, we're leaving. It's not safe.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Well. Alright, and how long ago was this?
Well, from all of our accounts and kind of trying to come up with a timeline, just tell our speakers, most likely about the last 2 weeks.
Kind of turn to the group and be like, this is how long we've been gone.
God, someone knew that we were gone, so they snuck in and thought they could get away with stuff. Okay.
You see one halfling woman kind of like wiggle her way to the front of the wagon to kind of get to you guys, and she goes, "There was most of us in East Haven try to talk to one of the raid tribes around here because we kind of interact with them every now and then. But they're being oddly silent about everything." And specifically, we over in East Haven area, we talked to the Wolf tribe specifically because that's kind of their area, but they're being quiet. And now I don't want to put the blame on it, but you just hear as soon as she goes, "I don't want to put the blame," you hear a bunch of mumbling. But everyone is like, "Well, I bet it's them. Ooh, I found it out before." It's just a low mumble, but she's like, "No, no, no.
Yeah.
We don't know if they're involved, but it's, they're being quiet, and they usually are kind of helpful with it."
Well, should we replan for today?
Sounds like the towns need us.
Yeah.
All the way out here, though.
Now, it hasn't been happening every day.
But the longer we're gone, the more it'll continue, and they'll probably get a little more cocky with it and realize that we're still not back. I think we have to show face.
Yes, that's
We have
probably
any
the
idea
wisest decision.
where the Wolf Clan is?
No, but as Junie here, and he points to the halfling lady, the last disappearance was to happen around East Haven and around Goodmead, around the Red Waters area. But I know the people of Goodmead have been they haven't had an attack yet. But they've warned their hunters and their furrowers and their trappers. So maybe start with them. And then maybe work your way to East Haven.
Out of curiosity, these disappearances seem to get noticed first in Lonelywood, and then Bremen, and then East Haven, or has it been just random?
That's what that's why we talked about a timeline with each other, because it started at Lonelywood with my son, and then a couple of and he points at a couple of people and said, like, her husband, her brother, but then it went to Bremen, and now the latest one was East Haven. So it seems like it's whatever it is on the move. And you see Junie go, and we don't know if it is the Wolf tribe, because, well, the footprints of these things that were taking our people, they're not human.
They're animal?
No, something bipedal. Close to human, but elongated foot limbs and...
You got a drawing of what it looks like?
Belford does. Belford! And you see, a very kind of, like, round, human man comes off one of the wagons, and you see he has, like, a large, like, chunk missing from his forehead. And he walks over to you guys, and just goes, "Oh," and holds out a piece of parchment to you.
Yeah.
And you see this odd-looking, kind of like a dog foot, but elongated to a point where it's odd.
So, out of curiosity, how close is this to my foot?
Larger.
Like longer, but like
Longer.
the same general shape.
Longer and thinner. Something just looking at it, and Declan and Arpax can immediately kind of, through your knowledge of reading and your knowledge of animal watching, this type of footing is meant for something that is meant to run and chase. This is a like long distance predator.
Oh.
Only in high
But,
school.
but it is.
Now I'm no
Damn it.
longer allowed within 500 yards of a high school. So.
But you do see that the toes at the top of the foot are very canine-like, and then down the long like arch of the foot, right at the very back of the heel, is a dew claw.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. Because like, just based on the Hero Forge, it shows Leon didn't have that kind of foot structure. So that's what I was wondering if it had like I don't remember what that actually is called. Where
From what you can look and tell of it, it is a very tall bipedal animal.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Belford kind of just holds it out and just goes, big, multiple of them.
2 of them?
He looks at it and he goes, my father, around his disappearance, there was 4 of them. That's where I drew this picture.
And you seen him?
No, but I heard him. I heard him scream.
Alright.
It happened at night.
You mind trying to replicate what they sound like?
And you see he kind of like just stares at the ground a little bit. You can see he's trying to think of how he will go about reacting and like kind of thinking about it.
Yeah.
And then he kind of
Give it to me, Will.
No, I'm not.
Give it to me, Will.
It sounds like kind of like he starts off like with a screech, but then it went like the kind of like something with just similar to a dog, but it sounds like something in distress.
Say a Wujikai.
I'm not saying
shit. Okay, hold on. Fucking to quote Gru from Despicable Me, light bulb. This is Devin talking. Could these be gnolls? Because we're told, like,
yeah.
Have we heard?
I mean, you've heard of gnolls in the area because
the Cackling Chasm.
Yeah.
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 But give me a does this light bulb come to pork?
I don't think it would.
Okay.
I honestly, I don't think it would. I don't think
Wait,
you
were
would
we
have
heading
ever
towards the Cackling Chasm?
No.
Oh.
But he goes, there was a bunch of blood around where the scuffle happened. It happened around, I don't know, 12, 11 o'clock at night when it was dark. And he just kind of nods and folds up the piece of parchment and tucks it into his shirt.
Can I make any kind of nature check to see if I can, like, does this sound familiar to anything?
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely start doing it because you are kind of the animal expert here. So roll me this would be nature or survival.
Okay, yeah, we'll use survival then.
Okay, gotcha. Because you are looking at you looked at the footprint and
Yeah.
it does deal with some type of tracking.
14.
14. You've seen the tracks of gnolls in your lifetime.
Yeah.
And you've seen the tracks of wolves in your lifetime. This is a mixture of the two. Oh. The elongated limb-like feet of a gnoll, but the physiology of a wolf.
I got it. It's werewolf gnolls.
That's
what?
A lot. That's too much, I think.
He asks you, do you announce? You say that out loud. Everyone around, all the civilians go, what?
Yeah, no, even Maelstrom Children's what?
Werewolf Knoll. See, it's got this arch right here. And that's the knoll part. But then you see the claws here at the front. That's the werewolf part, or it's the wolf part. But the only way for a knoll to be with a wolf is Werewolf Knoll.
I really can't argue with that logic.
Can gnolls
but
just have
I hate-
hunting dogs?
I just for shits and giggles rolled to see if that adds up to Pork's brain. I want a natural one. Yeah, seems right to me.
Isn't it more likely it's just gnolls with hunting wolves?
Nope.
Honestly, I don't think so.
Werewolf Knolls.
It makes sense. Werewolf Knolls.
Yeah.
I don't see how that's totally unplausible.
Yeah.
Knolls can get affected by lycanthropy. Why
Yeah,
not?
I mean, we meant that.
We know we've got lycanthropes in the north. We've got gnolls in the south. They met somewhere in the middle, and now we've got werewolf gnolls.
You see,
Good thinking, Arpad.
you see Belfort look at the drawing, look up at you, Arpax. He goes, "You saying my daddy's a werewolf now?"
Either that or they ate him.
Yeah,
I don't know which one's the better fate.
maybe.
My daddy hate the moon, so I hope they ate him.
If we find him and that's not the case, we'll help him. We'll deal with it.
If he's a werewolf, I want you to put him down. He
I'll
doesn't
do
like
that
the
for
moon.
you.
He hated the moon.
Stop saying it.
It's a very nice sight, but if you're sure, I'll put him down if I see him.
No, that was.
Got me so off guard, dude. Holy shit.
I don't think that would kill you guys as much as it did.
He hated the moon. It's just still
That's some cockeyed, square jawed country bumpkin.
I'm just thinking of Billy Bob Thornton and Sling Blade saying, "Hated the moon."
Yep, exactly.
Oh, holy shit.
You see, he walks up to you there, Arpex.
Yep.
Grabs your hand, puts his other hand on top of him, and he goes, "Thank you. I appreciate you." And he gives you the drawing. He goes, "You needed more. Thank you." And he just kind of shuffles his way, and then goes back and sits down on the wagon. You see everyone kind of just looking at all of you, just kind of, oh fuck, the werewolf, Jesus Christ, like they're all kind of. You see a couple of the people who were already crying are now crying even harder at the idea that their family member might have been is now a werewolf wandering the wild.
We'll
There
be
is
dealing with
cures.
this.
There are cures for lycanthropy, so if they're fortunate enough to still be around, we can.
Can I roll in?
You see Belfort turn around when you say there's cures for lycanthropy. He goes, "Yeah, silver to the heart, the only cure. Gotta get it to him quick."
Well, it's a curse. Healers could cure curses. Maelstrom probably.
You can cure my daddy.
I can try, but I've never even encountered this curse.
Yeah, if he is still with us, if he's just a werewolf running around, we could try.
My daddy's missing 5 fingers.
All in the same
What is
hand,
his
or
name?
No, 2 different hands.
okay.
So
5
5
total.
altogether. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't a very good trapper. Got hands caught a long time.
Okay.
I'm tired now. And you see he
Okay.
just lays down in the wagon.
Good night.
I've been waiting to use Belfred. I hope you guys know this.
And then I immediately put a meme in chat.
if you would have spent a lot of time in Lonelywood, like talking around the people, and if you stayed longer in your tavern, he would have shown up with
You
his
would have
dad.
shown up.
Yeah, with his dad. Get it.
Listen,
So
my
yeah,
Daddy, you don't like the moon.
Okay. My dad hated the moon.
okay. Okay, so yeah, what are you guys doing? They all kind of recount their stories to you.
Yeah.
And they have
I'm listening.
I will say with all of your between Declan and Arpax can come up with a idea that so Tourmaline wasn't hit.
Yeah.
You know this because no one's here. So you get a trail that they're following one of the rivers, and they dodged this, and you don't know if they're gonna go up, but the people believe that they're gonna go down. So it's either Goodmead or Caer Dineval, but you don't know yet.
I was thinking about this. Because I was trying to track the trail earlier. I think, at least me personally, if I were these gnolls running around, I would probably head down to Goodmead and Hole.
Yeah, good meat.
If I'm not
Dugan's
mistaken.
Hole.
Are Dugan's Hole and Goodmead larger than Caer Dineval and Caer Koenig?
No.
They're smaller.
Dugan's Hole is the
dramatically smaller.
Dugan's Hole is the tiniest, and then Goodmead is kind of like a hamlet of a few hundred people.
Dugan's
So
Hole is a
these
very
all-
close community, if you get my drift.
We're
Yeah,
one big happy family.
So Lilywood, it's probably the biggest out of all of them, next to Bremen. You know.
Crazy idea.
So
Yeah,
they're
so
probably
the three big towns are Targos, Bryn Shandir, and East Haven. And if you go small,
And Tourmaline.
Yeah.
well, Tourmaline is the same size as Caer Dineval and Caer Koenig.
Really?
Yeah.
If you go by smallest, it's Dugan's Hole, Bremen, Lonelywood, Goodmead.
So why do they all have black dots instead of the white? I thought the black dots represented that they were the bigger city.
Maybe starting points.
The black.
Oh, starting points.
Wait. No, you can start in any town.
Oh.
Oh, we can start in any of the 10.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Well, you guys rolled and started in Tourmaline.
Oh, that's right.
I think I might have forgot. Yeah. Okay. No, mind. Tourmaline is also one of the big ones. My bad. Yeah, you're correct about that. Tourmaline is sitting at 600 people, while Targos is 1,000. Yeah. Okay. So Lonelywood, Bremen, and Caer Koenig, Caer Dineval, they're all sitting at 100 people. So total. Dugan's Hole, however, is sitting at 50. That's a very close 50. Extremely close 50.
That's one large family tree, though.
It's a circle.
Yeah, it really is.
More of a family grapevine.
Yeah.
So I've got an idea that will solve two issues with one solution. We go to Goodmead, we cut them off, and we talk to these people, these werewolf gnolls. And then we offer them Dugan's Hole. If they'll leave the rest of 10 towns alone.
You just let them eat the entirety of Dugan's Hole.
Or is it really a loss?
Yes.
Normally I can't.
They were
I
nice to
tried
you.
with the
There's
maelstrom
nothing
on
moral
there.
about Dugan's Hole.
They were nice to you, though. They
Listen,
invited you to dinner.
They considered eating our dogs.
listen,
I remember
Arpax, buddy, team kill all the way, but
Yeah,
I'm kind of
bit
with
too
with
much.
maelstrom
I
on
know.
this.
I'm not serious. I'm just,
I was just spitballing.
yeah.
Oh,
It
Well,
was the first
I
thought that
will
popped up
say-
in my mind.
I will say that is a great idea to cut them off at Goodmead
yes,
if that's what we want to do.
we
Yeah.
should think.
Yes.
Maybe we swing through Dugan's Hole, avoid the actual city, but like swing in on the mammoth and say, "Hey,
Yep.
he's dead."
Oh yes,
Yeah,
the
we can do
mammoth.
that.
Oh shit! Yeah, the mammoth.
And then
Yeah.
we can swing on to Goodmead.
It's a
God,
good
I forgot
idea.
the name. I forgot the name of that fucking mammoth.
It was Tim.
Snuffleupagus.
Both of you, shut up.
Tim with 3 eyes.
Garrigy. Oh no, Norsu.
Yeah,
Arpax the
that's it,
fourth?
Norsu.
Norsu. Norsu the mammoth. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you guys can. Yeah. So the townspeople. You see. The main guy who stopped you goes. So you're going to try and fix the problem, right?
See
Oh
what
yeah,
we can do about it.
we'll do our best. Stop them.
He looks around and goes, "Should we still be leaving if you're going to fix the problem?"
I mean-
realistically speaking, 10 towns. It's your home, but like,
My family's been here ever since I was born.
yeah, maybe you could just take a vacation.
Yeah,
Come back when the infernal winter's done.
You do see he turns around and goes, "I've heard the sunny sword ghost is nice.
Yep,
Go get some sand in between our toes."
exactly.
And you hear a couple of people go, "Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah." A lot of people, as they continue past you, you hear a bunch of thank yous.
Alright, as they're about to go, can I? So the how many people did we talk to? Like 3 or 4?
You talk to three.
I'm gonna give them a prayer for hoping they have good travels and cast bless on the 3 that we talked to.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, cool. Yeah, so one of the three
Little
was
extra luck. I know.
Belford.
I hope he has a good nap.
I mean, as he's kind of the first wagon to pass. He's just laying there, hands on his chest, his fingers intertwined, and his eyes are just open as he stares up, just up at the sky.
Oh, so he falls asleep like Gwen. I hate it.
Ew.
Gross.
How long a travel do you think it'll be till Dugan's Hole?
That is going to be maybe 2 days. You're cutting a couple of days because you have the trail, and you are literally right here, so it's quite simple to just go whoop instead of like all the way over here.
Oh, okay. We're not as far as I thought.
Yeah,
Well,
so
then
you
in
could.
that case,
I would say 1.5 actually.
Oh,
we're
dope.
gonna throw 3 puffballs from the bag, just for a little bit of extra guardian
There.
for the caravan for the rest of the day.
Oh,
Okay, who are you gonna pop out?
We've got Reginald.
Good day, sir.
We have Zell,
Who was Zell again?
the wild boar,
nice.
Declan's best friend.
And you see he pops out and he goes, "Oh, you! I liked you." And he kind of walks over and he goes, "How you doing?" And he's just like making pig noises up at you, Declan.
Oh,
and
hello. I'll
we've
be right
got
back. I'm gonna
Zell's
go.
brother, another boar.
Another boar. Okay.
His name is.
Okay.
Their name is Brunkstring.
Fantasy name generator. Let's go.
Grunko.
Duke. Sure.
Yeah.
Duke.
Hey, you.
Hello,
I'm Zell's-
everyone.
I'm Zell's brother.
It's fantastic to meet you.
What do you want us to do? Yes, what do you want us to do there?
Hopefully it should be a nice, easy trek for the rest of the day. I just want you to stick with the caravan if they get attacked, help them out.
I could do that. I could corral these boar and make sure that their protection is forthright and sturdy.
That should be fine.
Yes. Well, come on, boys.
Have a
And you
good
see
day.
he kind of just waddles his way to the caravan. Duke immediately goes, and Zell has to he just kind of goes, "Oh, nice. It was nice to talk to you, Declan. Goodbye." Doesn't even acknowledge you, Arpax, as he just kind of trots along. You faint. I would like everyone to roll a perception check, real quick.
Okay.
6.
16, 6, and
Do I have advantage because of the monocle?
no, this is a hearing thing.
Okay. 17.
17. Well, Arpax and Maelstrom, you kind of hear off of the distance as they're far away. Belford, go. You look delicious. I want you. To one of the boars.
You can't eat them.
You're then too far away.
Um,
But yeah, you guys start making your way to Dugan's Hall.
he hurts my animals. Like we're gonna. He's coming back eventually. I'll have a word with him.
You're gonna leave another dent in his head.
I'm gonna clip that out of stream and make it my text tone of you saying,
I
want you.
We finally meet up.
Get text. I want you. You look delicious.
Yeah. So, is there anything you guys want to do while you travel a day and a half to Dugan's Hole?
I don't think so. I'm all good on my stuff, so I'll just drive the dogs.
The only real side thing I have, I need like solid ground under me to do.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing I
Gotcha.
really have is sipping tea and keeping lookout.
Okay, yeah. So by the time you guys get to like this, you would be traveling the rest of the night and then the entirety of the next day, and then you'll be at Dugan's Hole. So it's now nighttime. You guys set up camp.
Yep.
By the river, kind of. You grab I'm guessing one of you can fish.
Yeah, sure. I'll fish.
Yeah, get a couple of trouts up on
Help you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to roll for it. Between the two of you guys can capture around like some two pretty good like
Knuckle-headed trout.
yeah, like two 6-pounders.
Oh, nice.
I like to think that Arpax just turned into a brown bear. It's just wandering.
Oh yeah, you see them, you just scoop them and throw them out of the water. Rawr.
Sitting there with a pole, like, there goes our packs.
See, I'm choosing the patient way. But you guys cook them up. Who's taking first watch?
I'll take first.
Okay, second watch.
I'll take it.
Second will be Maelstrom, and then I'm guessing third will be Arpex. So,
Sounds good.
roll me perception. Ooh, someone's grilling outside. I can smell it.
Ooh, that is
Let him cook.
a natural 1 again.
Yeah. Your watch goes undisturbed,
Hey,
as far as you know.
I'll go-
16.
16. Your watch goes by perfectly fine. You're kind of just sitting there, kind of shining your sword, kind of keeping it up, just kind of taking your mind, like, just preoccupying yourself. Around your watch, the snow starts to fall, and it's coming down in flurries, very dense flurries. So it's kind of difficult to look like more than about 30 feet in front of you, but you don't hear anything, you don't smell anything. Everything's fine. Bringing us up to Arpex.
Dude, these dice hate me today.
14.
14, yeah. By the time your watch goes around, the snow is falling much heavier, and in thicker snowflakes. You kind of have to make sure that some stuff of like some of your packages and your sleds don't get covered and buried in snow. So you're the more active on your watch because you're kind of just like making sure the sleds don't get buried. Your pots and pans don't get buried in snow, but nothing happens. It's just a very, very snowy morning by the time all of you wake up.
Cool.
You see at the very top of your tents, the stuff that hasn't slid off. You're looking at like it's still currently snowing a lot. You've most likely have gotten around 7 inches of snow so far.
Damn.
And it's continuing to fall.
Dang. I will. Excuse me. I'll go and like knock all the snow off of this like tents and stuff and start tearing it down.
Yep. You start tearing down camp.
I'm
And
sorry,
then,
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Good, dude.
You guys had a not
Uneventful night.
very uneventful night. And now it's the morning. It is now densely snowing.
Can I make my roll?
Yes, you can. So at the end of this day, you'll hit Dugan's Hole.
Dope.
Okay, so roll with
I get
advantage because
advantage,
you.
right?
Yep, you got advantage on this.
All right, it was a 9 and a 2. Oh,
For a total of
13.
13. That is one failure.
Okay.
And just to give me a minute here. I think.
You shoot Pork in the eye while we're driving, he falls off.
Eye patch buddies.
I'm trying to remember how. I think you needed to make 3. So that's one. Oh no, you needed to make 2. But you have 3 chances. So you failed 1, succeeded 1. So if you succeed the next one, you'll figure out how to do it. You are, by the way, this is not just you looking at it. This is you like pressing what you think are buttons.
Yeah. I've
You
figured with
I-
as
if
much
you-
as I could.
If you fail the next time, and it's a catastrophe failure, you will break the one you're working on.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say it just fucking blows up. Because why not?
Yeah, why not? But so 1 failure, and 1 succeed. So you'll do it the next tomorrow.
Yep.
So you guys continue. Oh,
While we're driving,
Yes, sir.
while he's fiddling with this thing, I'll go, hey, Declan, I was maybe thinking of nicknames and stuff. So I was like, hey, would you be cool if I called you the D-Man? Or like
D man?
Iron D? What about like
Let's keep workshopping, huh? Maybe like in
What about-
the heat of a battle, just call out a name if you got to
Yeah.
come up to me.
all right, yeah,
We could see what sticks.
all right,
Like throwing a cupcake at the wall.
yeah, okay. Don't throw cupcakes at the wall; it's a waste of food.
No, I would never do that. You kidding me? I didn't get much food. I spent a lot of time with the punishment.
What words are like a confirmed no-go?
Words are confirmed. No go.
Yeah. So like, if I look at you and go, "What's up, Moo Man?" Is that like offensive?
I don't have a problem with it, but it does sound a little bit on the line.
Yeah, that's what That's why I wanted to test the waters with you.
Yeah.
I don't want to I don't know. If we ever meet your family or something, like.
Oh, you don't know. They'll punch you into the ground in one swing.
Wrong fucking tab.
So
It's
okay.
scary.
What about? Nah, that's a little too weird. I won't
That's
call you
very
horny because you
weird.
got horns. That's a
That's a
little
little
weird.
weird.
Yeah. All right, I'll still workshop it though.
Oh, yeah.
You think our pack will respond well to A Man?
Oh, I think you would like that a lot.
It could be like 2 different like terms, like hey, A Man, what's up? And it'd be like, hey man.
I see what you did
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Oh, that's pretty clever, Pork.
It's like a play on words, but I don't know. I'm
like
workshopping this. Maybe give us like I don't know. I guess since we're now, there's people in these 10 towns, they look up to, kind of like cool ass nicknames.
Oh, well, see, you said look up, and I was. Well, I don't know. Well, we could call him.
I don't know. I was
like
kind of
Patch or something.
like
that.
I mean, if I look at Maelstrom and I say, "Oh, hey, eye patch," that just sounds mean.
That's
That just sounds
exactly. And then
very
you were
mean,
like,
like-
look up to us, and I was like,
Like-
oh, I can't say that.
And like, you look at me and be like, "Hey, green bean," I would probably like drop this axe into your forehead or something.
Well,
You know.
I guess.
So like, I don't know. But like, maybe if you come up to me like, "Yo, what's up, Porky Sauce?" That's nothing. Don't say
I
that.
don't like
Don't
that.
yeah, don't say. Maybe I should just not. Yeah, maybe I'll just not do that.
Yeah. But hey, we
Yeah.
can't.
Hey,
He's been writing this out, and he's just been writing it in a circle. And he gets right back
Yeah.
to the map and goes, look, I've come full
hey,
circle.
cool. Can I see that?
Yeah, here you go.
Just crumpling behind my shoulder. So this conversation never happened. Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Go back to tinkering. I fail. Shoots off.
Well, as you're like tinkering with it and like kind of looking over, you do kind of like the gun is very fleshy. It's not fully metal. And as you're kind of like kind of fiddling with it, you're like, what does this do? Your thumb just kind of sinks into the flesh.
Ooh.
And it kind of like almost looks like it's drawing your thumb in. You panic and you just rip it out like, ah.
Pick her up like a bowling ball.
And then you fling her over your shoulder.
Sucks you in like Soma.
You guys start making your way. God damn it.
Sorry. We'll get back into this.
You keep following the river.
Yeah.
And it just continues to snow. And as
Is it a
you
light
guys,
snow?
no, it's
heavy?
it's a heavy flurry.
Oh, fuck.
It's gotten to the point where now the flurries are so dense. It's almost like walking through like a very heavy curtain. Because you're constantly being hit by it at high speeds.
Yeah.
For your dogs, for the huskies that you have, it's kind of coming up to their stomachs.
Oh my god.
So they're kind of like trudging through it,
Yeah.
but you do see at the very end of the night, kind of around 10, 11 o'clock at night, the distant lights of Duganholm.
Cool. If we're stopping at Dugan's home, I don't really want to stop in Dugan's hole.
We'll drive past.
Yeah, no, that
Stop in
I agree.
Goodmead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally just want to talk to the mammoth. Give Duke and Hole giant fucking berth.
I will say you could make it to the mammoth.
Okay, yeah. sick.
And not get a moment of exhaustion. If as soon as you get to the mammoth and you're done talking to them, you sleep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he'll be cool with us crashing at his place.
Yeah. So you guys give a wide berth to Dugan's Hole.
Yeah.
Kind of heading up through the woods towards Goodmead. As you guys take a wide berth from Dugan's Hole, you do see the lights weren't like candles or torch. It's a bonfire. And there's all of the occupants are out, and you see a large group of like maybe about 30 of them are holding hands, and they're kind of going around the fire, dancing.
Ritual. Probably
Maelstrom.
Yes.
Roll me a perception check with advantage because of your eye.
And then you're gonna take a point
Specialize.
of- you're gonna zoom in and see what they're doing and take a point of madness.
Yeah.
22.
22. You recognize two people. The two teenagers that you saved. When you were here. Finn and Silja. Currently holding hands. As Silja looks like she's in wedding attire.
Okay, it has been a long time since we've been to Dugan's Hold. Who are these two?
These were the two distant cousins that he went to go save her because she was kidnapped by the mammoth, and got kidnapped himself.
Yeah, we saved them from the mammoth.
To proclaim his love to her. But yeah, they're distant cousins.
I was about to say, who are they, and are they sister and brother?
Yep, kissing cousins.
Yeah, that's where the term kissing cousins came from.
No, it doesn't have to be the werewolves. I could probably just find like a group of wolves.
Arpax, we talked about this. We're not here to harm 10 towns, even if it means, even if it's for a bit of a good cause. But
Dugan's Hole is in 10 towns.
I might not know the rules off the top of my head, but I don't think family relations is enough for a crusade.
Wait a minute. Actually, yeah, no. Finn and Silja are brother and sister.
even better.
Even better.
As were their mother and father.
Okay,
every place has an armpit, So like Dugan's Hall is the armpit of 10 towns.
I may
Baldur's
not know
Gate
like the rules
the
for launching
armpit
a crusade off the top
the
of
sword
my
coast.
head. I don't think this counts.
Well,
But you continue, and you see the large ice structure that is home to the mammoth, to Norsu.
Yeah. Well,
You slide around, park.
Yep, park the dogs, and then try to like make my presence known, I guess.
You kind of
So yeah, I'll kind of
ding,
like
ding,
yell
ding.
inside. Yeah, I'll knock and then yell inside, like, Norsu, it's pork sausage.
You hear a low, like heavy shifting, and very heavy echoed footsteps come towards you, and you see rounding the corner, fur white as the snow, and very pale blue eyes. You see Norsu, the woolly mammoth, go, "Ooh,
Hey, I
welcome."
know you weren't expecting to see me anytime soon, but and I'll unclip the axe from my back and kind of. You mind if we come in? It's kind of snowing pretty hard.
Oh, perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Come in.
I'll gesture and back in the group in. Yeah.
Did
Well, your master has been avenged.
I see.
so
Have his X.
out of curiosity, did we take the body or any like the head of the dwarf?
No.
Or did we leave that
No.
behind?
No.
I vaguely remember taking someone's head for something.
I definitely suggested taking that. I can't
oh
remember if we
no,
actually
I kind
took
of
it.
remember taking the head now.
Because
I
we
don't
said
remember
like
much
this guy
discussion.
is a outlaw. He might be worth a bounty.
Was that Redbeard?
Was that Redbeard? I know there
You
was a
killed, we killed Redbeard 4 weeks ago. So I mean,
Yeah.
I can't
No,
remember.
no, that sounds right, Devox.
Yeah.
I think we might have done that.
We'll
Yeah, I
check.
think-
Okay, we'll check the
Yeah.
VOD, and if the later, and
Yeah.
if the VOD says that you guys never took the head, whatever happens right now, never happened. But we're just gonna assume that you guys have his head now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
we talked about that.
Yeah. So yeah, let's say you have his head.
Yeah, and I'll pull it out then and be like, well, here's his head. And I'll kind of just show
Dump
him.
it out.
Yeah.
You see, he looks down at it. His eyes narrow, and he goes, "Good." He kind of reaches out his trunk towards you, towards it, and he just grabs it.
Yeah.
And you see he walks over to the large ice throne in the middle of the room, goes up to one of the corners, and stabs the head on top of one of the points of the chair.
Make a nice yeah. Hey, so question. I got this axe back for you.
Yes.
Do you mind if I, keep it? Should I help better 10 towns? It won't be put to any foul use. I understand it is your former master. And if you want it back, I completely understand and respect your decision.
You see, my master never really loved 10 towns. The frost giants of Icewind Dale are very keen on their solitude.
Yeah.
There's not many of them, at least not close to 10 towns anymore. And he had no offspring himself. Keep it. As long as you get it, get use out of it more often than usual, because he was a proud warrior, and it should be in commonly used the way you see fit, but commonly used. You don't have to go around murdering people. It's just
Yeah.
just commonly used. Just make it see blood for just a little while
Yeah.
to keep his memory in check.
And I got 2 more questions for you.
Yes, and then I get
first
to go
off-
back to my sleep.
Yeah. The first question, and it was just kind of rude of me just barging in and all this stuff, but it's snowing kind of heavy. Do you mind if we take refuge in your hold for the night?
I don't see any problem with it.
Thank you. And the
Could
second
use the
question.
company.
The second question. Do you know anything about Yarlmoot?
Ah, the multiple thrones on the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
It has not been used for several hundred years.
Okay. Well,
Specifically, a lot of the larger jarls of those day and age are no longer present, and most of the giants have scattered into far different clans.
Sure.
It was a sight to see, so I've been told, but I was not alive when it was.
Ah,
No, but my master did tell us many a story.
oh, awesome. Any we might go pay a visit, see what it's all about here.
It
sometime in
is
the near
said
future.
that on a full moon, the greatest of the jarls will come down and make his spirit present
Yeah.
and give out wishes to those
Oh.
or advice to warriors.
Oh, okay. I mean, that works too.
Whatever it is a at least a sight to see.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you. You can get back to resting. I'm sorry I woke you.
Oh, it's fine.
We'll be in that other room, and we'll be out by sunrise.
Understandable.
Thank you for your hospitality, Norsu.
And thank you for your help.
My pleasure. And
you see
I'll
he
go,
kind of goes off to the throne and kind of just lays down next to it.
yeah, I'll go and bring the dogs in and set them all up and all that.
Yeah, you guys set up camp in the Frost Fortress.
If you ever feel lonely, you could always go up and there's a talking dinosaur in the lake up north, and
No,
It's very good company.
I'd rather keep. I'm more familiar with this place.
okay.
I don't get too lonely. It's fine. And plus, I'm not a people person.
Understood.
But with the knowledge, maybe one of these days, when I'm feeling adventurous. But yeah, you guys set up camp.
Yeah, I'll set up camp and.
There's no need to have a watch because he has really good hearing. But you guys fall asleep.
Yep.
Night falls. You guys wake up in the morning.
Cool beans.
I'd like to roll.
Yeah.
Declan just rolls on the floor.
Archfield roll.
Nah, Gmod ragdoll. I like.
Yeah. Your hand goes through the ice floor, just goes.
Clanging metal sounds.
Okay. That's a 21.
You've succeeded twice. You now know how to operate and fire these.
Okay.
So, you realize that taking out the cylindrical magazine is how you would reload it. You would put like the little pellets in, then you would shove it into the side. And you're like, how do I fire this? Because you realize there is a kind of around a centimeter wide circular barrel.
Okay.
And you're like, how do I fire this? Something clearly comes out of here. And then you realize on the other side, because there's no like handle, you just have to. It's like holding a for lack of a better term, a meat tube. because it's organic material mixed with metal. It's disgusting. It's slimy to the touch.
That's what I've been told.
But as you
started playing Scorn,
what you forgot, or what you didn't see when you failed the other day, was where your thumb was being like sucked in by the fleshy organic material. On the back, if you grab it with all 5 of your fingers and press in, that fleshy organic material goes over your hand, and you feel a metal contraption inside.
Oh.
So
gross. I love
this does. Let me read it out to you.
Let's hear it.
Real quick. So it has a range of 100 feet and a long range of 300 feet.
Okay. 100, 300.
It has ammunition of 30, so you can shoot 30 times before you have to reload. It's two-handed.
Yep.
Ah, god damn it. And the damage is 3d8 radiant damage.
3d8. What does it go off of?
This goes off of. It's technically a firearm, so this would go off of Dex. But since none of you are proficient in firearms, you just be adding your Dex plus a d20.
Right.
So it's a ranged weapon, but does 3d8 radiant damage on a hit. It is considered a martial weapon, not a simple.
Okay.
So yeah, you figure out how to use it. Oh, God.
Before we head out, hey everyone!
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, whoa! That's all over your arm.
I figured it out. I know how it works now.
Oh, you've been playing with your flesh pipe, I see.
Oh
Yeah.
god damn it!
And I've
Saw
been
you like
working on this
shaking around
one.
in your. Saw you like shaking around in your sleeping bag all night. I don't want to bother you, so.
So listen. So what you do? Who wants to try one?
No.
Yeah, all right. I'll roll my sleeve up.
Yeah. Here you go. You shove your hand in there. You'll feel like a metal like control.
Yeah. I'll go.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not. Hold on.
God damn it!
That sounds
man.
vile.
So one of the things that I can kind of like, what's it called? It almost looks like it's if you when it's on, it attaches itself to your flesh, like intertwines it with it, with you and it. So it's also very difficult to disarm you because you'd have to rip it off your hand, which means taking some of your skin with it.
Yeah.
If anyone has seen the enemies in the game High on Life, their hand is literally their gun. That's what this is. So yeah, you hold it and you feel that metal mechanism on the inside.
Yeah. It's kind of cool.
And you feel like a button, and as you
Yeah.
kind of like almost like you kind of like are ready to press it, you hear a of it like charging up, but you let go of it. Like, what the fuck was that? You almost felt like it was about to fire if you press down all the way.
Cool. Cool.
Yep. You found the trigger. Very nice. Okay, don't push too hard.
Yeah. Anybody else wanna? I guess we're in a dock.
What?
Yeah, sure. I'll talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. I'll hold it towards our packs. Come on. Dock me.
There you go.
I'm just gonna
Walk
slowly
around,
turn
man.
away from this.
Why do the Illithids have to make fleshy weapons? Why?
Good question.
They're-
Hey, Maelstrom,
they're
don't look away. You
exploding.
may want to know how to use these. What's
I will
closer?
never use one of those.
Oh, come on,
Trying to
Maelstrom.
watch, you know,
There.
you never know when.
No,
Might be in
no,
dire
right.
circumstances.
Listen, Team Kill, it's okay. There's only 3 of these.
Oh, hell yeah.
He doesn't. The loser Lathander lover doesn't have to have one. It's okay.
Excuse me,
if
I
you
have
do-
a divine
keeping
sword.
Maelstrom.
You
I also
murder
follow
hobo.
Lathander.
By the way, if you don't have any proficiency in martial weapons
Mhm.
or in firearms, you don't add your proficiency to this.
Cool. I'm proficient in martial weapons.
But not firearms, so you would just be dex. So you can use it, but that's what I meant. So if you don't have proficiency in martial weapons, you can't use this.
No, Rip, I can't use it.
I can't use it either.
Ah, 2 for me.
This is a
Uh,
weapon.
3 for you.
Well, that sucks.
Oh yeah.
It does take
20 minutes getting hyped over this.
it does take 2 hands to operate.
Yep.
It's okay,
Oh.
Pork. I can be the other 2 hands.
That sounds good to me, Arpex.
God.
The new combat style is
This is
arm
getting-
axe as the tripod.
This is getting more and more homoerotic. I don't like.
Just
It's 3
Arpex
guys
and-
surrounding a campfire, touching their
Kneeling.
flesh tubes. Yeah, of course it would be
Yeah.
fucking erotic.
Kneeling in front of Pork, holding up the 2 guns.
Declan
Arpax, don't worry,
and-
Arpax will support your flesh tubes.
But where is
Declan,
he?
Arpax, and,
Where is he
Maelstrom.
facing? Towards Pork or behind?
I think
Away
we
from
know
Pork?
the answer to that.
Yeah, I know the
Yeah.
answer.
It's Declan, Pork, and Arpax, and it's all like we're loading into our Gundam.
Yeah, but you figured out how to use them.
Sick.
So you guys are
You want to send
currently-
the deets for that? Ev?
Yeah.
Northu is currently not inside. He seems like he's gonna go. He went out to go get food for himself. You guys eat whatever leftover fish that you had from the previous day.
Yep.
And you guys are good to go. You get to Goodmead within like 30 minutes.
Sick.
So let me
Stuff down.
get that here.
Flesh gung.
Stop saying fleshy.
Fleshy
Please
meat.
stop. I'm uncomfortable.
Slimy.
Oy. Oy, 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 oy. Yeah, and also, this is kind of a point of reference too. You guys will see around. It's been like about 3 or 4 weeks, 1 month since the election.
Yeah.
You can see how
yeah.
Olivessa is doing.
I would like to. I think the second we get in there, I would want to head to the speaker's house.
Yeah,
I would
gotcha.
wanna
That's
find her.
perfectly fine. Yeah, so you guys make your way. You eat breakfast. You make your way
guys,
to.
you guys can go to the speaker. I'm gonna stop at the bar and talk to Merku, the red
The lizard folk
guy, and let him know that Redbeard's dead. I didn't find his bow, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I'll just relay the information. We don't really need to like role play it out or anything, but
Word.
I
Gotcha.
will then join back up with the group.
Okay. Yeah. So, you guys make your way, and you do see the town of Goodmead. It's bustling. People are. You see the loggers are currently doing their thing, treating the wood, turning it into planks, doing all that jazz. And right as you guys get around the town square and where you head off to the tavern, you guys hear at a very authoritative voice. You see Olivessa holding like a clipboard, just pointing at people and going and just ordering them around to go and do stuff. She looks like she's people are fixing up the houses that have been damaged by the recent snowfall. You see a couple of people come with a wagon full of barrels, and she just goes, "No, that has to go over there. You turn around, talk to him. He knows what. Just thank you." She just seems to be doing her thing, bossing people around, making sure everything's on track. She doesn't seem to notice you. But you head over to the tavern. If I remember the tavern name. The meat hall. Yeah, so it's just a meat hall.
Yeah, the meat hall. That's where I go.
Yeah, so, yep. So what are you guys doing? You guys, Arpax, Maelstrom, and Declan, you guys see Olivessa doing her speaker thing. She looks like she's the most involved speaker that you've seen right now, because she's out in the middle of the town square going, "No, higher! No, you need a ladder. Please do not try to climb that manually. You will kill yourself, and I'm not dealing with that. No, over there. Those barrels go over there. Shut it. Go."
Is her back to us?
Yes, she doesn't seem to notice you.
Excuse me, Miss Speaker.
Oh, what now? Oh,
Hello,
Declan!
Professor.
Declan! Oh, you've caught me on a busy day.
I could tell.
How old? And she goes, do you see she goes over to, is walking towards you and then stops? She goes,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Where's Pork?
He died.
Oh, well, Pork, I don't know. He walked that way?
Oh. And you see she just immediately clutches her heart, oh my god. She goes, I thought something terrible. It's been so long since I've seen you guys.
Well, a lot of terrible things have happened, but
I mean,
that's
to be fair,
for
he
a
did
later
die.
discussion.
Mark
Yeah,
technically
he
did die.
Yeah.
Whoa, what? Oh. And she looks towards you, Maelstrom. She goes,
Yeah, I'm just holding up my holy symbol, yep.
well,
I've
good
gotten
on
stronger.
you. Good on you. I'm so glad you're keeping your friends alive. For the sake of 10 towns and for the sake of their lives. How are all of you?
Alive.
Tired.
Well, you know, that's important nowadays, you know? You see a person, you see a person walk up to her, like this, like a maybe early 20s man. He doesn't say a single word, but you see he has like a piece of paper, like he's about to read off something. She goes, go talk to David about it. And he looks at her like, she didn't even turn around. He goes, stops and just turns around. She just dismissed him without looking. She knew he was coming. She goes, very busy around here. A lot of restructure and new buildings to kind of help with storage and things like that. Very busy. How? What brings you back to Goodmead?
Well, you look like you're holding your own here. I'm glad to see that the town chose the right candidate.
Yes. Oh, speaking of it, currently, in about an hour or two, we're going to have a lovely celebration and sermon. And she points over to the Shrine of the Flaming Sword, the old decommissioned church, and points at it. She goes, that has been newly reconstructed.
Oh.
You know, we're finally bringing back the old traditions of Goodmead. You know, serving the Shrine of the Tempest. And she looks up like, haha. And yeah, so, what brings you back to Goodmead? She does look 10 times happier.
Yeah.
Than the last time you saw her. Like, there's no circles under her eyes. She does look a little bit frazzled, though. Like, her hair, you see the bun that she has her hair up in. It is, like, several hairs sticking out, so, like, she's, like, rushed to do it.
Werewolf nose.
Well, we hear that there's animals or something going through a couple of the towns.
Oh.
Lonelywood, Bremen, East Haven. We think they might be coming here next.
Wait.
So we're trying to cut them off.
Does this have anything to do with the wolf tribe?
Yeah. Yes.
Possibly.
Oh, well, one of the a member of the wolf tribe just recently came into town.
That is
saying that she needs to talk to people. She said that she went to all the 10 towns, but they kind of shooed her away.
Where is she?
We're currently at the shrine, taking a look around. She doesn't have any residence, so we allowed her to stay in one of the back rooms in the shrine.
We'd love to have a word with her.
Of course. Do you want to wait for Pork?
Yes. I would like Pork to be with us.
Yes.
Where did you say he went?
Meat hall.
He did say the meat hall. She goes, well, how about we go get a drink and then we continue there.
Sounds good.
We recently got a new shipment in.
Ooh.
It seems like all of our shipments are finally coming to his. And what I've heard from Targos, a couple of large lads had something to do with it. She like holds the clipboard close to her chest and kind of pats your guys' shoulders to lead you. Yep. And you guys continue to the meat hall. Speaking of meat hall, Orc.
Yeah.
Meat hall is bustling. And you do see there is Mercu currently popping some corks to some mead, pouring it into people's cups.
Yeah.
And you do see the hunter that you guys saved from the Verbeg.
Mm-hmm.
Fef. Yeah. And you see the fox that he had in the trap when he was running is currently by his side. He seemed to have tamed it.
Oh, nice.
But he's currently talking to Mercu.
Cool. I'll wait for them to stop and then I'll slink in.
Yeah, Mercu and him stop talking and he just goes back to eating and Mercu just kind of goes and starts wiping down the counter.
Yeah, I'll slink on in, knock on the counter and be like, "Hey, Mercu."
Pork sausage.
Hey, how you been?
I've been doing well. The business has been booming. We got some new shipments of meat. How are you, my dear friend?
I died, but I got better. Hey, got some good news. And I kind of hoist just gesture at the axe on my back and be like, "So, I guess I got good news and bad news. Good news first. Actually, no, bad news first. I haven't found your bow,
Ah, that is unfortunate.
but Redbeard is dead.
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. That outraised the bad news tenfold.
Hey,
It's good to know it. Please tell me all the details.
And I'll go on to explain that both Arpax and I died.
That bastard did love to not go down without a big fight. So
But we got better.
you got better. Yeah, and he pops a cork of honey peach mead
Oh,
and just kind of pours it in a large like stein for you and just shoves it close to you. And he goes, "That is on the house. I'm sure
Thanks,
Olivesna
I
doesn't
appreciate
matter."
Uh,
I'm speaking of on the house.
yeah.
You know, there's currently a large lamb shank currently roasting open the over fire in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'll have my piece with it, and I'll
I
take
thank
off my
you.
jacket and make my way into the kitchen.
It is a beautifully, slowly, like turning lamb shank.
Yeah, I'll spice it up real nice. Give it the old pork sausage flair.
And while you guys are dealing with that, you guys arrive at the meat hall. As you guys open up the door, you smell some great cooking, and you can only just imagine pork's at it.
Already at work.
But you guys see Mercu, the red lizard folk, look up at you and goes, the rest of the lodge lads. Welcome.
Hello.
Sit down. And you see he pops the bottle open again and pours you guys the honey peach mead and goes, on the house. We're doing a great work. Getting rid of that stain of a dwarf. And Olivesna goes, I don't think I want to know about any of this, but if they did good, they did good. I'm not listening to it. She doesn't want any business in like the whole like what you guys did.
Yeah.
He goes, well, pork sausage is currently in the back, spicing up a lamb shank for the rest of us. But please enjoy the meat. Comes straight from the Sword Coast. And you guys drink, and eventually, pork, you're done. And you come out,
Mm-hmm.
and Olivesna goes, pork.
Hey,
So
hey, Olivesna, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I hope.
Town treating you good?
Yes.
Very
Doing
good.
a little bit busy. It's tough to get people
Yeah.
to listen sometimes. But I heard that you died and got better.
Yeah, I got better.
That's very good.
Thanks
So-
for Maelstrom. So.
No
That's all I have.
werewolves is what Apex informed me. And I told the rest of your group that a member of the, or maybe not a member of, I don't know, she didn't really specify, a member of the wolf tribe is currently having residence here in the Shrine of the Flame. And your friends have interest in talking to her, and so they came over here to get you.
Good. Well, nice seeing you, Olivesna. Soon be on our way, boys.
Oh, and by the way, before all of you leave, recently we've had with the increase of shipments and the increase of product leaving Good Meat, we've managed to raise a little bit of money, and all that money has went into more logging efforts to create a couple of more houses here. And we're always looking for new residents. Something to
We
think
got-
about.
Yeah, true. Maybe a vacation home down here in Goodmead. Huh?
Oh yes, fishing over by the red waters is quite nice during the summer when there actually is summer.
Yeah.
But they're just something to think about
Yeah.
as a thank you for what
Of
you've done.
course.
Oh, and if it's any solace, the little weasel of a dwarf has not been seen nor heard of since you scared him out of town.
That's good.
Fantastic to hear.
So, good on of you, and I'm glad you're back in 10 Downs.
Mm.
And she kind of bows, pats like each of you on the back, and just kind of
Yeah.
scurries away back to her business.
Go Beans.
But yeah, you guys are told that there's a woman in the in the shrine of the flaming sword.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys head over there?
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
so.
Cool. So
Bring over a little bit of the meat as like a peace offering.
yeah, you guys can bring over the bottle of the mead, the rest of it, and you guys start making your way to the shrine. It was dimly lit and like broken down when you last saw it. It is now bustling. It's beautiful. People are working on like fixing it up.
Mhm.
New fresh coat of paint and all that jazz. You walk in, all the pews are brand new. There's
Nice.
a new stained glass window
Oh, nice.
that's depicting again the visage of the Tempest. And you guys walk by and you see a man who looks like he is a cleric or a man of a clergyman of the Tempest.
Mm-hmm.
How may I help you?
We were looking for a druid staying here.
The Wolf Tribe woman. Yes, she's in the back room right over there behind the podium.
Thank you.
No problem. And you see he kind of just scurries away. And the door's open to the room.
Head on in. Knock, knock first.
Yep. You see sitting on the bed, kind of eyes closed, legs crossed, is a human woman. Wearing like kind of these darkened leather fur armaments. And a wolf mantle hood that's currently down around her neck. But you knock, knock, she opens up her eyes and she goes, "Oh, how lovely. Visitors. Hello.
Hey,
How can I help you?"
Yeah, we are the large lads, and
Large lads.
yes,
Well, you are
No.
pretty big, so that is quite a good name for you.
yeah, thanks.
Been going around 10 towns, making a name for ourselves.
Ah! I think I've heard of you from the townspeople.
Yeah, we're them.
Ah, how lovely. The so-called heroes of Ten Towns.
I guess so called. Yeah.
I've heard there's books being written about you.
There's what?
A book?
Books.
There was a when I was going through Bryn Deer, there was a very animated woman going on about how she's writing a biography about your doings.
Yeah, remember that nice lady we met up on the mountain? She gave us
Yeah,
a
yeah,
copy of her book.
All right.
I've been thumbing through it.
It's
Yeah.
so extravagant.
Is
Yeah.
good.
Like, it's almost romance novel, like, lawn hair blowing through the wind type of shit.
I am loving it.
This is a book about us,
well.
right?
Yeah, it's a book about you.
How do they describe me?
Sexy cat man.
In one of the passages, she does describe you as, quote-unquote, the Pearl of the North.
Whoa.
And in the retelling of your time in the Tourmaline mines, you didn't fight just one Grell, you fought 20, and you single-handedly ripped them to shreds with your bare claws. Very, like, details of you getting splattered in blood, and for some reason, in one passage, you just somehow didn't have your armor on your chest no more, but then you did, just for a little bit of emphasis. It's kind of embarrassing, but like, let their imagination.
I can't say that I dislike this, but I must. If we see them again, we might want to talk about that continuity error.
But you.
I mostly remember being taken over by a ghost.
So what do the heroes of Tenton do? Are doing talking to me?
We heard you have a message that 10 Town needs to hear, so we thought maybe
Ah, I
you
see.
should hear it.
Oh, you're going to be the first of 10 towns to actually listen to me. Well, and you see she gets up from the bed, kind of brushes her hands off, holds out her hand, and just shakes all of your hands. She goes, "I'm Adnuka." I'll type her name in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am part of the Wolf Tribe here in in Icewind Dale. And I've come to warn people because I think you've heard, if you're talking to me, about the recent disappearance of hunters, furrers, and trappers around 10 towns.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we just ran into a caravan leaving 10 towns and kind of derailed us, but hey, what else we gonna do, you know?
Of course. Well, just to give a bit of a backstory, so the Wolf Tribe recently is under the command of Chieftain Sangra Griskir. I'll type that name in chat. God, did I spell this right? It's a name. It's a name and a half.
The Wolf Tribe or Wolf Clan? Sorry.
Wolf Tribe. My bad. If I said clan, my bad. Sangra Griskir. And recently, the Wolf Tribe is not, how dare I say, doing okay. Our recent food, the elk that we eat and all of the above is currently getting very more difficult to find in the snowy wastes of Icewind Dale. And the Wolf Tribe has kind of resorted to cannibalism to survive.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, from what I could gather, the Fetters and Traptors are merely our, well, the camp's latest victims. So I can't go against it without. So there are two different types of. There's my camp, but we're further north, and then there's her camp, which is closer to Tensions. If I go after them to try and stop them, that is an all-out war between our clan. So that's why I'm coming to Icewind Dale to try and get people to deal with it for me.
So,
However,
are you like wanting to put a stop to this other clan? Like, kill them?
they need to be dealt with. It is not good because we barely. The wolf tribe of the different types of tribes in Icewind Dale is not seen on a lighter light than, but the tiger tribe is the most feared, but we're second, and we want to have any, even if it's shaky, peace with 10 towns, and they're ruining it because as soon I haven't told people of 10 towns that part that their people are most likely being cannibalized.
Yeah.
So they don't know it's the wolf tribe. As soon as we're on very thin ice with 10 towns, and I just need them to go bye-bye. In any way, maybe we can talk to them to get away, but from what I've heard, they have resorted to eating their sled dogs and their elderly. So currently the children and the other people of the tribe are currently turning to cannibalism to survive.
Gotcha.
And it's just kind of going downhill.
It's not good all the way around. All right. So, do you think a connection with 10 towns to supply them with foods and then them supply 10 towns with, say, furs?
No,
Yes.
the whole peace between us is they leave us alone while we travel close to 10 towns and we leave them alone.
Gotcha.
And right now, they're not being left alone, but it is more of an inconvenience of disappearance. But as soon as someone is able to connect the dots, things go badly.
Gotcha.
And now, just to point out, I've heard of your exploits and your amazing feats that you've done around 10 towns. So I don't doubt that you're not skilled, but I will warn you that the wolf tribe is not something that is dealt with lightly.
Yeah.
But this needs to come to an end. The resorting to cannibalism is never a good thing,
No.
even at the worst of cases.
How many people are in this tribe? Like just a
That is
roundabout head count?
very difficult to surmise. I don't know, maybe close to about 50, give or take, but they might have dwelled. But most of them are children and families.
Yeah.
But I have not seen their tribe in a couple of weeks, so I don't know how much that's dwindled.
Gotcha.
I do know
Now,
a Cairdineval hunter and trapper by the name of Anibi. A halfling woman has currently been the most recent kidnappee.
gotcha.
And the problem with that is she was the only one to have been seen being taken. And that is getting us closer to people of 10 Towns figuring it out.
Gotcha. So this is on a do now kind of basis.
Not
yeah?
not like do instantly. You are allowed to take your time with these things, but I'm saying that it is on a ticking scale.
It's only going to get worse. Okay.
Especially when Grisgrier's patience
Yeah.
is fully gone. Because they're still trying to hunt, from what I can understand, but it's not being fruitful.
Yeah. And you said they're in the north part of 10 Towns, yeah?
No, we are, my type.
You are.
They
They're
are
down south here.
they are closer to, well, they move around because we are nomadic tribes. They are down closer to the Red Waters, past it, close to the mountain.
Sure.
They're not. They want to be in sled distance from 10 Towns, but not walking distance.
What's the best way to find these group of people?
That is very difficult because we are constantly moving. The thing that I can, if there is a high concentration of, is going to sound terrible, vultures, you will find them.
All right.
Usually, I would tell you to follow the elk herds. However, as you can possibly tell, that there's no herds around here to help with that.
Yeah.
But
Now, what if we find this group and we come bearing gifts? Is that chance of being able to talk to people higher?
I would say that would be very fruitful.
All right.
But again, I feel like the constant devouring of human and like flesh has kind of made all of the traditions that we know kind of thrown out the window. But I can say that for certainty that they might work. If she has not fallen further off her throne.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In the off chance that Sagra has gone full blown, I guess, just off her rocker.
Yes.
What do you think we should do? Because if she is, and we have a policy here at Large Lads LLC Incorporated, to talk first and attack later. And say they proceed to attack us.
Yes.
We are going to defend our lives with lethal force necessary.
That's perfectly understandable.
All right. Let's say she's too far gone off the rocker, and there's no theoretical way of her coming back. What would you like us to? How would you like us to proceed?
The best case scenario that I would presume would happen is just wondering if you could just tell her to that maybe commingling with the other tribes is more beneficial, and not just throw away the pride that she has, because it is becoming too much. I know she doesn't like to commingle with the rest of the tribes, but we are in desperate need of that. She is not powerful in the raid tribes as the others are. So she has not garnered the title of king or queen, but is staying a chieftain, and that has made her incredibly angry.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
But I would, please, if you can talk to her,
yeah.
talk to her. But if they're
Talk first.
if they are too far gone, then do what you think is fit.
Understood. Boys, you got any other questions?
I don't think so.
You know if any of the other tribes in the area?
There is the that's a good question. Let me I can't remember the there is the tribe of the elk currently further in what town is that? The big one, Brinchendier. South of that is the closest one. The tribe of the bear are closer to the mountains. And I have no idea where the tribe of the tiger is.
Okay. Do you mean the mountains in the south for the bear?
No, that is the south of the. She's talking about these mountains.
Okay, yeah, those. Okay.
So you have wolf, elk, bear, and then they're all traveled, but some of them like there's different camps, but they all either are part of one tribe or another.
Can you mark the spots again? I'm gonna mark them.
Gotcha. So wolf over here.
You better draw a little wolf, a little elk, and a little
I'm gonna put
tigress.
little X's.
Elk. Bear.
Enix. B here.
E marks the spot.
Okay, and then up top was wolf.
Yep. And no idea where tiger is because they are the most hostile. They kick the shit out of the other tribes most of the time.
Nope.
But that would be very nice if you could talk to her and try and make her see reason, or just trying to get her away from 10 towns.
Yeah.
If it gets unfortunate and turns into a fight, what do you think the numbers are we're fighting against? Because you said it's a lot of women and children, so I'm assuming it's not all 50, but
no, the hunting, the most that we have are, the chieftain, right? The head honcho, hunters, and then warriors.
How many active warriors are we talking?
Well, that is a very wide asset, because for some tribes they're bigger. We have more hunters and warriors, but at most 10, 12, 13 active warriors.
Okay.
That is the one that but then again, then there's usually a shaman or a healer that is also there. So it could fluctuate.
no. Guess last question I have. We've got this footprint. And when I turn into a beast, it's usually like that beast foot. But there seems to be some kind of mix between bipedal and wolf. You have an explanation for that?
She kind of looks at it, looks up at you, and just you can see just clearly the oh shit expression on her face of someone being caught. She goes, I'm guessing that I won't be able to try and dodge this question.
No.
No. But some of us in the wolf tribes are blessed in the way of lycanthropy to turn into a hybrid form to help hunt.
I was half right.
What do you
Big
mean you were
brain.
half? What do you mean you were half?
I don't know.
Half?
Are your tribes gnolls by chance?
Oh no.
Well, hey, half right. Hey,
Yeah, I got the werewolf part.
Arpex, you're so smart. I'll shine Declan a little bit. Look at that.
But she goes. The warriors that are blessed with the ability of not to be taken lightly.
Yep.
They are most proficient hunters, and it is a gift that gives them almost zealot-like mindset.
I'm gonna take a guess here that Sangra is probably one of those gifted.
She kind of looks. She goes, I don't know that personally because the chieftains do not hunt. So if she is, it's more of a private matter, and no one outside of the tribe or her inner circle has figured it.
Fair enough. Not terrorizing any towns when you're in that form.
No, I
Then,
mean
yeah, shouldn't be a problem.
unless what they're doing now, but is
Yeah.
considered that. But yeah, I can from personal experience tell you that it is more of a symbol than an act of aggression.
Are you gifted?
She kind of just blinks. Yes, I am.
Okay.
That's all right. I'm gifted in the kitchen.
He's gifted is not the word. It's not enough to describe.
No, I agree with that.
No, but I am a lycanthrope. Yes, you are correct.
Okay.
You have a good eye. You have a good sense. She looks at you and she goes, I don't mean to be rude, but you completely reek of Yeti.
Oh, you got a good nose. I grew up with them.
Oh.
I'm Declan times 3. I can
What?
hear the future.
What the fuck? Hold on. So for my stream, I've been watching Turnip the whole time because it defaults to him. Then Devin pops up saying that with a bunch of D4s glued to his head.
He licked them and put them on his forehead.
I'm afraid to like.
You're afraid you're afraid to
Move
express.
Yeah, I can't put my metal ones because they're too heavy.
That is dumb as
They're
hell.
staying on there really well.
Yeah,
What kind of like viscous spit do you have?
No, it's called I didn't shower yesterday.
Oh.
I'm a little greasy.
You lost one.
But she goes, he lives with Yetis. Well, they raised you well. You are well mannered.
I like to think so.
Best mannered kobold I've ever met.
I agree.
Thank you.
She looks at you and she goes, I've not met a kobold.
Oh,
Now you have.
Did.
I don't think I've met never met your kind, she points at you, Declan. Or yours. Or yours, actually. None of yours. None of you.
We don't tend to frequent cold places as often.
I mean, I don't know why you don't do that, because you look very well insulated with all that fur.
Oh yes, but you know, We usually end up on an island somewhere in the Atlantic.
Well, in the Atlantic.
Same.
So she goes, well, is there any more questions you need?
No, I think I'm good. Oh my god, you got so many more mad jelly.
Well, oh no,
What?
2 of them fell off. She goes, well, I will be leaving this town today.
Yeah, sounds good.
Because I feel like I've overstayed my welcome. But it was good talking to you, and please, I'm very thankful of your help.
We'll do what we
We'll,
can.
we'll try our best.
We appreciate the warning.
Thank you.
We
No,
need to have my dice
namaste.
box.
And I'll
Uh,
leave.
Okay. Peace be with you. She just goes to packing her bag. But you guys walk out, and you're outside of the shrine.
Yeah. I'll turn to the group and go, so I'm kind of running, just shooting ideas, alright? So we go and grab a sled, hook it up to the dogs, and we load it up with like a few crates, maybe barrels of rations. Like long shelf
Sounds
life,
good.
easily storable, probably about as much as we can afford / carry.
Mhm.
I got 900 gold I'm willing to drop on this.
I
People
could
are
drop
starving,
500,
and
like,
it's kind of my calling. So,
mhm.
that's an idea. And if stuff goes tits up, we can just, I guess, hack and slash our way out of there.
Nope. Do what we try to do. No,
Well, do what we do best. Talk to people, and if it goes tits up, hack and slash our way out of there.
What
sounds
worries me is the numbers.
Yeah.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
good, but I don't know if we're
No,
15
there's-
werewolves good.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
4 of us. And
Also, the whole
50
part
left.
about there being lots of women and children.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not necessarily keen on hacking up children.
Neither am I.
Mm.
Women, I don't
I
care
slaughtered
because
them
it
like
stands ready to eat
animals.
for everybody else.
I'm kind of wondering. Maybe we head south first. We try and find the bear clan. They're the tribe. They're the ones who took me in. Maybe
Bring them
we
with
can
us.
convince them to come with us. I mean, if this is going to cause an issue for all the tribes in 10 Town, then it's in everyone's best interest to get this
I
handled.
mean, would
I like it.
rallying a force against them not make them immediately think we're
one
rallying a
risk
force
that we do
against
run.
them?
Unless the tribe kind of keeps a distance.
Yeah,
They stay out of sight.
keep them
And
behind the
then
hill.
if things go tits up, they come out of the.
Yeah.
They come out from hiding.
Yeah.
Or if they allow us to leave but don't agree on our terms, we can go and
Mhm.
get them and bring them back.
Yeah, and just
An idea.
march on.
Ideally, we
Mark
can
it
get
as
this
our
all
camp.
done without bloodshed, but this is
I mean,
not one of those
possible.
situations where I think we can find out when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I'll go and I'll find old Vessa and see if there's any way to curate a few shipments. Or
Yeah, and
like a mass quantity of rations.
math quality. Very easily. She talks to you about it,
Mhm.
and she is willing to part with 1 crate, which is about a month and a half worth of
Fuck
food.
yeah. Okay.
how much
That's
is that
good.
going to run?
250.
Easy.
gold
I
piece.
got it.
250?
Yeah, it is about a it's a fairly large
Yeah.
box, but I will say it's heavy and dense enough to fit on a sled by itself.
I
Okay.
just thought of something.
Yes.
Is it East Haven that has the cauldron?
Yes,
Yes.
I was thinking the same thing. We can go with it. They should have some food laying around.
Yeah, no, like if we can just direct them to live near East Haven and get like soup. That might solve the
Haven
problem.
is their soup kitchen? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, if
Devon?
they listen, we gave them infinite soup, they can spread it.
I mean,
On the
that's
other
an
hand,
option
didn't
we
they
can-
kill people from East Haven?
No.
Yes.
They
that was the
kidnapped
third
the
one.
person. They kidnapped the
Okay,
third
yeah,
person
yeah.
from East Haven.
So,
If they have not
Oh.
killed them, this might actually be a viable solution.
Well, the family's already pissed.
The family's pissed, but if
Yeah.
their person is returned unharmed,
family's pissed, but I don't care.
I'm sure we can hopefully try and work something out. But
Yeah,
this is a
We
potential
got-
path.
yeah.
on our way north, we can always swing through East Haven. You know, we can always catch the boat that way too, because that might speed it up a bit.
Hmm.
True.
We can talk to our contacts there, see what we need to do,
Hmm.
see what can be done.
Okay, yeah.
So
Uh,
try and find the bear tribe,
Bear
East
tribe.
Haven, wolves.
How long will that shipment take?
for the
Was it a
for-
shipment?
no,
that-
it was
that
just a
we're
crate that
ordering?
she has.
Oh, it's already
Yeah.
here. Okay.
Yeah, I already got it.
Okay. Should we have Goodmead hold on to it because we have to go down? We have to cross Goodmead to go back up.
Yeah, we should. We should honestly talk to the bears first.
I really think we should talk to.
Yeah.
Talk to the bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk to the bears first, and then find Wolves 2, Electric Boogaloo,
Hmm.
and then
Okay, yeah. So
Before we leave, though, really quick,
yes.
do they have any diamonds they're willing to part with? Because we kind of
Mm.
used ours up.
Yep. I'm willing to
Uh,
part with money.
roll me a persuasion check. One of you.
I have +3.
I
Who's
think
got
you're the
better?
best.
get a -1.
All right. Devox, what's your persuasion?
My persuasion, it is +4.
You roll. You're the highest.
Okay. Uh,
I'll give you advantage.
I mean, if you can get higher than this, sure.
Oh.
No, it was about even less than half that. Persuasion 21.
Nice.
21. Nice.
Yeah.
Can you do something for me?
Yeah. You talk to Olivessa, and Olivessa's like, diamond worth 300. You said.
Yes, that's mostly the reason why two of them are alive right now.
Well, we don't have anything in circulation. However, and she kind of leads you guys to her house, and she rummages through a trunk, and she goes, "This has been passed down, for a couple of generations. I don't really have any need of gaudy jewelry, but here," and she hands you a diamond necklace that has a diamond in it worth 300 gold pieces.
This'll do.
I'm
what?
more, I'm more of a modest lifestyle, and to be honest, if it goes to save the life of 4 of my greatest friends, might as well have it.
Thank you very much.
Did Devin
Friendship
did Devin just
story.
get good news?
You motherfucker! Don't play things that get me fucking struck.
It's royalty free.
Yeah, it's roll.
I don't believe you. None of the royalty-free YouTube things are really royalty-free.
So yeah, she gives you
Audio
1 diamond.
Jungle, you're good now.
Audio.
Yeah, so she gives you a diamond worth 300 gold.
While he's looking for the diamond, can I shop around for a new coat? Because
Yeah.
like, I've been rocking a huge gash in mine.
Yeah, you can.
I am
As
attempting
in-
to scroll up to see how far we have to go for what we got in the Dragon Horde, because you can give them something in return.
Now a follow-up question. This is for my
There it
friends
is.
in the group. We've been in Icewind Dale for how long? Maybe 3 months now.
Probably.
In game, I believe you've been here around closing in on 5 months.
Oh, okay, yeah.
5
So-
months?
You,
Yeah.
God.
the
Yeah.
travel time between Caer Dineval
Yeah.
to the Black cabin and then to Anajuk really took a
That's
toll.
right.
And you spent nearly about 2 weeks trying to find Redbeard himself. So
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
So my question is, well, I guess with that, Pork wouldn't have been able to shave.
Yeah,
beard.
Pork's rocking a beard now.
that's hot.
That's hot.
I have a question about the loot we got from the dragon.
Yes, sir.
Who has the Scrimshaw Archer statuette?
I believe I do.
He was given any of the magic items.
Yeah, because we had the quiver, which none of us use, and then I saw the remove curse from the Scrimshaw Archer. But the thing I'm wondering, who has the Black Pearl? Because we could just give that to them. It's like equal trade. Right? Oh, wait, no. We have a bunch of gemstones. We can give them something in return for the diamond.
I can just give them 300 gold.
Sure. Wait, you can't. I can't. I have no money. I have money.
Yeah,
When did I get this money?
I give them 300 gold.
From the Dragon Ford?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's probably where I got it. Listen, I'm used to having a big fat 0 there from buying the sword.
True.
I don't know. I just don't feel good levying the town for their
Yeah.
gemstones.
So thank you for that. Let's
Level 7, baby.
let me
Check this out.
give me a minute. I'm going to take you guys to the new the character screen real quick because I've just been given an updated token for Pork, and let's see what the boy looks like as it uploads. Give me a sec. Sorry, Darlington. Go to the GM lair. He's been banished.
Been banished the DM later.
Be gone.
Got
The
new Pork.
we got new Pork.
Got new Pork. You don't have his handlebar mustache anymore. Been
Honestly, I'm liking the beard.
it's not bad. Mustache was a staple look, but it's been 5 months, and out in the wilderness, you don't really have time to shave. Not a priority. So
Okay. Let me just reorganize these and then
See the boy. Whoa, that's hot. Oh,
Yeah.
no, big axe.
big axe.
Big cold
Nice.
axe.
Told the cleaver too.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to update Declan.
I was about to say.
Yeah,
if there's
Declan
one
doesn't-
person who's changed a lot, it's
Mhm.
I'm just saying,
Declan
everybody
Tiberius
do a
Swolwell.
level 7 update.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be pretty fucking lit.
No, you're
Yeah.
gonna make me actually load up the shit again.
Well, no,
Yeah.
you can add a monocle.
I can't.
You can add a monocle.
Yeah. Arpax gets a cool scar.
That's pretty lit, dude.
It's
So
like 1,000 daggers around his waist.
Yeah.
you guys go to the. You guys are heading to the
Oh,
bear.
Declan doesn't have the gem anymore.
So what do you guys do? Where are you guys going?
I think we should head to the bears first.
Yep, right into
Yep.
the bears.
Okay.
That's where I want to go.
It's going to take about. You have to search, so you don't really know how long you have to look
Yep.
for. So, if that's the case, you guys head out. Let's say bright and early the next day.
Stay the night, and I would like to also fix up the rations so they're not just like hardtack,
Yeah.
but like flavor them.
And easy to do. You fix up the rations, and the next day you are good to go. As you leave, I would like Arpax to roll me a survival check. These are some really cool minis. I have to say, you guys, all four of you did a real fucking good job customizing your minis.
The little crew.
Because I fucking love them. They look cool.
Loonies boys.
The
25.
boys.
The boys, what'd you say?
25.
Did you do that with advantage?
No.
Do it with advantage because Pork's gonna help you every time.
Nope, that would. Nice. 20.
20? Okay, so 25.
No.
Yeah, so you start kind of looking for any signs of a nomadic tribe. Just fast forwarding through the through days, you manage to about 5 or 4 days in, and you're at the base. Let me just kind of bring you back to over here. You get to the base of this mountain over here,
Mhm.
and you start noticing signs of camps.
Nice.
Okay.
Like large snowbanks that were cleared out, rock furnaces that were built up to tower and just kind of tunnel heat. You're like, yeah, there's got to be some people here, and there's not a lot, but there's a decent amount of footprints, much smaller than you thought. But on the 5th day, you see off in the distance, Arpax, a wandering herd of elk.
Ooh.
And that kind of piques your interest.
The elk.
As you know that the tribe follow the herds.
Yeah, we're always told to follow the herds.
Yep.
So did we go too far?
No, you're right around like the base of this mountain. So
I mean, if the herd's there. They should be around here somewhere.
yeah, they're like about 300 feet from you.
Oh shit!
So
The
you
herd
can
is
see
or the
it's
people?
the herd, so you can see them off in the distance. It's a pretty big herd, so you're like, oh, okay, they've got to be somewhere around here.
Yeah.
So you just have to look around.
It's a search out.
Yeah. So, give me a perception check. As you are notified of the herd, you will just look around.
Yeah, can I help with that?
You can help somebody with that.
Yeah, I'll help Arpax with it.
Okay, so Arpax and Maelstrom, you have advantage. Declan, just roll. And type them in chat, please.
Oh boy, they're the same number. Is this?
Oh, nice.
This is perception.
This is
Wait,
perception.
I did that wrong.
Serious.
No, sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Look, Declan, look with your special eyes.
So I have a +6
Whoa.
perception. I
Damn.
rolled 2
That's crazy.
2s.
Okay. Yeah, that 25 works.
Speaking of that, last home game I had, I rolled 2 natural 20s.
Ooh.
With it, I had advantage.
Damn.
Mint.
Like,
Yeah.
Super crit.
There, Arpex, you see, a couple of minutes of kind of getting closer to the herd. Nice. Look at that double crit.
That's hot.
Yeah. So after a couple of minutes of driving or sledding, realistically, you start seeing what looks like
No.
campfires, and then some smoke, and then you start seeing like maybe about 5 to 6 tents. You found one of the tribes.
Okay.
You presume it's a bear tribe right now.
Oh no.
Mm.
You know, I've never actually had a conversation with these people, and I'm actually really nervous about this.
It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. We've talked to tons of people before. So it's kind of just go up and talk to them like they're everybody else. Don't treat them no different.
Exactly. We'll be fine.
We'll be okay.
Okay, so you start
I mean,
heading
I don't
closer
want
to
to also put you under put you under the thumb, Arpax, but you're also I guess you got the closest knit ties with the tribe, so I think maybe you should be our spinking man, unless
Oh, I'm not a good speaker, but I will try my best.
That's
I'll be
okay.
behind you. I got you. And I guess we can park the dogs
Mhm.
and then
start getting closer.
approach. Yeah.
Yeah, so you start walking towards the camp, and as you're getting closer to it, there are now these are pretty big tents. They look like they can house around 6 to 7 people.
Mhm.
But you see 6 of them, and from the people that you can kind of quickly count, there's maybe about 20, maybe upper teens amount of people. This is a very small tribe,
Gotcha.
which is odd because you've heard of the numbers of all the other tribes, and it's like weird. But these people are wearing different adornments of polar bears, grizzlies, black bears, like mantles and all that. You see a bunch of women and kids just kind of running over. Like women are doing skinning some animals,
Mhm.
tending to some of the tamed axe beaks that they have.
Yeah.
Some of the horses that they have too. The kids are running around playing. But you do see what you can only guess are their warriors currently brawling and practicing. And these warriors are gigantic. These people are most likely getting up to your guys' height, 6 to close to 7 foot.
Yeah.
Humans. You see a couple of you can't see their faces, but a couple of green hands, and you're like, ooh, maybe some orcs too.
Yeah.
But these people are kicking the absolute shit out of each other. And their weapon of choice, you see, is these long clubs that have a gnarled wooden end to it as they're just like slamming it into each other's sides. You see one turn their opponent around, wrap the club around them, and just suplex them.
Damn.
And then you see what looks like the referee kind of immediately start clapping to tell them to stop. It's just full on, training, kicking the shit out of each other. However, as you guys draw close, 2 of the ones that are not practicing get alerted, and you see them grab their weapons and start walking to meet.
Yeah, well, kind of like the way I'm approaching is like very non-hostile. Like, I still have my weapon on my back, of course,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, my hands are away from my body, kind of like, hey, non-threatening.
Yeah. You walk up there. Yep.
Sorry, I was just gonna say Arpax is probably like nervously has his hands like claps together in front of him. Like,
That's fair.
fingers are nervously like he's having a hard time like keeping them together.
Yeah.
You do see one of the there are 2 tribal warriors walking up to you. One looks to be a humanoid man, maybe standing around 6'4", 6'5", and the other one is a full-bred orc, standing around 7 feet. They both walk up to you, and the orc is wearing an adornment of a polar bear skin, and the human is wearing a brown bear. The orc walks up and goes, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Hello, I'm Arpax. These are my friends.
What is your business here?
I was hoping to talk to the tribe. I think I'm a member of the bear tribe.
He kind of squints at you.
I don't know. I kind of discovered the druid powers, and like I had some contact. They gave me this like rapier, and he kind of like nods with his head to the elk rapier on his waist.
They look at it and they go. You see the orc goes, "You look a bit too scrawny to be part of the bear tribe. You got no muscle on you. You're lean."
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
What did you see? Tell us.
got a lot. There was so much. All the animals.
Yeah, so you give a rundown of what you've seen in your dreams.
Seeing that Arpax is nervous, I think Pork's gonna like just lightly tap his shoulder, like put his hand on his shoulder and be like,
little firm squeeze. Like, hey, you got this. It's all right.
And as you explain it, you see the orc kind of rubs his chin and leans down to the human and kind of whispers something. And the human nods in agreement. He goes, "So you've seen the ancient wilds in your dreams. The
Yes.
constant stampede of our ancestors. But if what you say is true, then we welcome you. Say your piece. What is it that you need?"
So we've been helping 10 towns out.
You
And,
see the human immediately kind of spits on the ground.
I understand. I'm not actually from 10 towns myself. I grew up in the north with the Yeti.
As soon as you say Yetis, they look at each other, then look at you, and they go, "A Yeti born. Interesting. Not many of your kind around here. Usually the Yetis eat them when they're young."
My parents were very kind to take me in when I was found. But it's all in the interest of ending this never-ending winter.
Good.
But recently, the towns have been having issues with people going missing.
They go
And-
missing. And that is a problem of the bad tribe. How?
Well, we had a conversation with an individual down in Goodmead, and she said she was a member of the Wolf tribe. And she says a faction of the Wolf tribe, led by, gotta pull the name, it's right there, isn't it? By Sangra Grisker, has turned to cannibalizing people from 10 towns and from the tribe itself. Which, in the greater scheme of things and why it involves you, if they keep doing this and 10 towns figures out it's definitely the tribes, they're not going to see the wolves tribe, they're not going to see the elks, they're not going to see the bears, they're going to see the druidic tribes outside of 10 town. And they'll look at us all as enemies. Now, we're going to go up there and we're going to try and sort it out. But we wanted to come here, considering their numbers and their gifts, as she called them. I was hoping to see if we could convince you to at least accompany us in case we can't diplomatically find a way forward.
You want to talk to this chieftain. And what does it care for us again? You want to use us as negotiation.
As a bit of extra backup in case things get dicey.
For a tribe that we have no care or relationship for.
If they don't behave, it'll cause trouble for all the tribes, not just their own.
You see, he kind of scratches his chin. Come with us. And but as he turns right back and points at all of you. Weapons stay in their sheath from this point on.
Absolutely.
Follow. And he starts walking with the human towards the camp. You guys follow behind, and soon you are flanked by 4 other bear tribe warriors. And they bring you to the largest tent. And he kind of moves the tent flap out of the way, and he looks at all of you and he goes, "Go in. Guest first."
All right. Our packs will lead the way into either a trap or trial.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
How you, bud?
you guys walk into the tent. It is immediately warm in here as you see a large animal bone throne, and sitting on it is a gigantic, like, muscular man. Bright red hair kind of going down to his shoulders, a long, bright red beard, just sitting on the throne with a what looks to be a dire grizzly bear mantle on his head. And the orc comes up behind you and goes, "I'd like to introduce to you King Gunvlad of the Bear Tribe." And I'll type his name. And this man is like maybe in his 30s. Just grizzled, multiple different like scars across his like visible skin. And next to him is a kind of lithe, very like skinny orcish woman who's currently in these long fur-lined robes and has a bear skull shoulder pauldron.
Nice.
And right next to him is the shaman of the bear tribe, Ulkora. And I'll type her name is. And you see Gunvlad kind of looks up at all of you as he was talking to the shaman and goes, "Okay, who did you bring to my presence?"
I will like politely like bow my head and be like, "It's an honor to be in your presence."
You see he gets up,
Mm-hmm.
and you just hear the creaking of the bone, the animal bone throne, as he walks over to all of you. And from strapped around his back, he takes out his great club,
Mm-hmm.
and points the head of it at you, Pork.
Yeah.
And you kind of get this. The orc leans down and goes, "You have to kiss it. It's customary."
Yeah. I'll lean in and give it a smooch.
And then he moves it to you, Declan.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I lead in.
Moves it to you, Maelstrom.
We're all technically kissing.
Shut up.
I kiss
do
right
it.
where Port kiss.
You do it, and then he finally moves it to you, Arpex.
I will kiss the club.
He puts it right back around his puts it right to the strap on his back and goes back to sitting down. Who do I have? Sorry, I was interrupted. He goes, "Who do I have the privilege of talking to?"
We are the large lads. What we call ourselves. My name is Pork, son of Sausage.
Declan, Tiberius Caldwell.
Max.
Maelstrom.
It is good to meet you, large lads.
We started our journey to investigate this eternal winter and try to put an end to it.
It's very noble effort. Our shaman have been doing the same, and he points to Okura. Trying to contact the ancestors to deal with our suffering.
Maybe in the future, our magic practitioner, maybe you two can cross-reference notes.
You see the female orc kind of, as he sits back down, she kind of like lightly puts her hands on his shoulders and just kind of, she's been staring at all of you with with an emotionless expression.
Yeah.
Just kind of looking at all of you, and as you say that, she goes, "Possibly."
I'd be more than interested in comparing notes.
But we come seeking assistance with the wolf tribe.
And what has the king of the wolves gone into now?
It's actually not the king himself. It is one of his how does she describe it?
Chieftains.
Chieftains.
What? Wait.
Sandra. Sangra.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So we do help the cities of 10 towns. I know the tribes look down on them. But we try to make things better. It's just what we do. And as of recent, there's been folks going missing in 10 towns. We've discovered that Sandra and her crew, or her tribe, has been cannibalizing people. And we
I
would
see.
like them to stop.
So let me get this straight. The chosen one of Malar himself has a splinter group of a chieftain who's cannibalizing the civilians of Tenta. And you've come bearing us to be negotiation pieces in you trying to make her turn and leave.
More a
Also, by the way, Maelstrom, I would like you to roll a religion check when he says the chosen one of Malar.
It's looking good. Where is it? Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you know, you've heard the name Malar before. And Malar is the Lord of Beasts, the father of lycanthropy, a evil deity that wants to infect the world with lycanthropy.
So two thoughts go through Maelstrom's head. One, that kind of checks out. And two, thank God I'm wearing heavy metal armor.
Yeah,
Stay
he is
away
a
from my feet.
he is a chaotic deity whose worshippers are hunters, lycanthropes, and different types of druids. And he called the king of the wolf tribe the chosen one of Malar. So, let me get, why should I help you?
well, because it will spell more trouble for the tribes of Icewind Dale than it would if you didn't.
Trouble. More trouble.
Theoretically.
I am facing so much more trouble than you could possibly imagine. My entire tribe has splintered off together. We are now a shell of our former selves. All 6 of my wives have died.
Deeply sorry for your loss.
We are dealing with an everlasting winter. And we have our own, constantly raiding our camps and killing our children as sacrifices to an unknown deity. And you want me to outsource for a lonely wolf tribe splinter group? That is what you want me to do.
Look,
Put yourselves in my shoes.
I understand. And maybe we can help each other.
You see, he just stands up and walks over to a table and starts pouring himself a drink.
I believe it's in the best interest.
Oh, not 6 of his wives. All 3 of his wives. Oh, my bad.
For the tribes to be a bit more united.
United. We've
this
never
ever-
been united.
Well, maybe not between, but at least within Bear tribe, it would be good for the Bears tribe to get along with itself.
Oh,
And I would love to help.
Let's see. I don't mean, I'm sorry, but we have so many of our group turned mad from amulets they took off of frozen corpses.
Oh, fuck, not
Oh.
the amulets.
God damn it.
We are familiar with the amulets.
Oh,
We know how to handle the amulet.
We do.
you see,
We have dealt with the
see,
amulet.
He slowly takes a
Was it-
sip from
was
his
it a-
drink.
Was it a black metal?
From what they saw, yes.
Just to clarify, the amulets. Do we know if they're actually a curse or?
They
Yes, one second.
they are cursed to with the they are. Give me a minute.
So remove curse
Char-
would potentially remove them or allow people to
Chardolin.
remove them.
Chardolin is
Yeah.
the name of the metal, and it was what you found on the people of Caer Dineval, the
Yeah.
people who took over the Caer, the castle. And it, by wearing it, corrupts you with a devil. If I remember, I can't remember his name. Starts with an L. I have to look. I have to.
Leocorus.
Lavestus.
Levistus, yeah.
Who is in the frozen part of hell, and you know, if you kill somebody wearing one, they turn into a block of ice.
Yeah.
So just we know it's a curse. Would it be a stretch to think remove curse would be able to remove them?
No.
It wouldn't work, or it wouldn't be a stretch.
It would not work because it is a cursed thing that allows him to go into your. Oh no wait.
Yeah, it's a curse
taking it off of them.
Yeah, like
And remove curse would work. Yeah.
okay.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, that's why I'm like I am actually capable of removing these amulets.
You see, he goes. Do you have experience with these?
Yes, actually. In Caer Dineval, the hold ended up having a few people take it over, and they were under control of the Vistus, I think. And I'll turn to Maelstrom and look. See if I said it right.
He just nods to you.
Yeah, and I'll go.
You did good.
But we managed to take care of it and clean the place out, get rid of its worshippers, and we know what we're dealing with when it comes to it.
You
If
see,
you have
he
any-
downs the rest of his drink and goes, "Then I have a proposition for you."
Yes, of course. If you have any of your tribe's members under the affliction, or men of the Cloth Maelstrom,
We
surely
banished a group of our berserkers who were taken by this amulet, and they have forever been raiding our camps and taking each of our people, our children, as sacrifices into the mountain. If you go to them and exterminate every last one of them, leave nobody surviving, and you come back and tell me you did it, and showing proof with the leader's head, then I will help you in your case. How does that sound?
Do you have any idea what the leader's name is?
No. I don't know which one they've taken as leader, but I know that he has taken a valuable artifact of the Bat Tribe. A albino brown dire bear pelt with red claws.
albino brown.
Albino grizzly bear.
Do you know how many
Yeah.
have been banished up till now?
We've banished so many, but I don't know how many have joined their splinter group.
Understandable.
And he goes, "Do you have a map?"
Yeah.
And so he will get rid of this box.
You're on my map.
Oh no, what box?
Oh, I moved it.
Don't move the fucking map, please.
I fixed it. There you go.
Cave. Wow, how convenient. Cave of the Berserkers.
Well, yeah. That's why I said the bear tribe's over
Gee, I
here.
wonder what path we
Yeah.
have to take to get to that.
Well, no, you're over here.
Yeah, we're on the other side.
Why the fuck is
You're right
that?
here.
Why is that B there?
No, that's an 8.
Why is that an
You were-
8?
It's an 8 because we were numbering the order in which we were doing things, and then we got here, and then we decided, oh, we gotta go here. And then we came down here and went here.
What is this
Yeah.
black box?
Listen, why are you drawing
Oh, no.
red B's that look like 8s?
Those
I
are pink.
did not draw that, actually.
Okay.
Bitch.
Yeah.
I
So
drawn weeks ago.
he points it there and he goes, And as you're gone, I will send word to the king of the wolf tribe to get his say on what you should do with this splinter group. Because no chieftain should be going against the word of their ruler. And if this woman has that you say, then most likely, given his less than merciful outlook, he will want you to deal with her force-handedly. But I shall see. You do this favor for me, you'll be in great favor with the Bat Tribe.
Yes,
And you! And he looks at you, Arpax. From what
Yep.
I've heard, you've seen the visions of the ancestors, huh?
Yes.
And no one told him that. You don't know how he knows, but you know.
He just has really good hearing.
And maybe for you, my friend, if you prove yourself and you do not die, we can have a talk. And make you a full-fledged member. Huh? And get all those disgusting nerves out of you. Huh? You're too scared to be part of it. Those need to go away. You cannot have fear if you're the one causing it. Huh?
Fair enough.
So, have a talk. We can give you some supplies, if necessary.
Round about what time would it be?
It is around like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It is not that far of a journey.
Okay, cool.
Well, if you go in the evening, you'll get there most likely very early morning. Like if you leave now, you might get at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. But when you get there, so you will be tired.
Okay.
But you can get there, rest, and then go.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's not going to be like 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah. And will you still be in this exact location when we come back?
You know, good for you that you've arrived on this day because we just settled camp more than 3 hours ago.
Convenient.
Ulkora! And you see the female orc just almost glides towards his direction, and then of course kind of wraps her arms around his shoulders, and she goes, "Yes, what do you need?" And he goes, "They need supplies. Go fetch some of your potions for them." And you see she's a little you can see a quick flash of hurt in her on her face at his tone of just go get it and not no please no thank you. She's like, fine Mikey, I'll go too. And then she just looks at him all with a lot of can't remember the word. I can't think of the word. Admiration. And then she turns her head to you, and she looks almost annoyed at all of you. But she leaves the tent. And a minute later, she comes back with a fur-lined pouch, and she shoves it towards you, Arpax. Take it.
Thank you.
From a gift of our king to you.
If I may be so inclined, it is late. Well, it's not necessarily late, but it is in the evening. This is usually around the time where we have dinner. Would it be possible for me to prepare everybody in the tent here a meal for tonight to show appreciation for your hospitality? And
You cook.
Yes.
Best cook in all of Icewind Dale.
That is
Easily.
a factually true statement.
For the first time since you've been in this tent,
Mhm.
King Gunvlad smiles.
I grew up south of the south parts of Sword Coast.
I have no idea where that is, but if you are as good as they say you are, then
Yeah.
I want to see it firsthand.
Have you ever had bullet steaks?
You see a large smile. Goes, not since I was a boy.
Very well. I shall take you back to those wonderful days of youth.
Good.
Um,
And you see he pours you guys some of his wine.
yeah.
And you go and cook.
Um,
He takes you outside, and all the while,
mhm.
Maelstrom, you're going to be the only one who really sees this, and you are, Pax, since you have a high passive. The female orc shaman is just staring daggers at at all of you as you're taking the attention of the king, and he seems to be happy with your company. She's just it's a look of annoyance and jealousy.
I will also go around to even the two dudes who like walked us into the tent. They're included as well. So it's gonna be those two dudes, the four of us, Shaman Lady and the King. And I'm gonna take their how they would like their steaks.
Yep, the king goes for ultra rare.
Yep, he wants to do.
Yep, and the orc warrior goes. I like it a little bit on the more cooked side. Not well done, but close to it. Medium well.
Yeah, put them tusks to use.
Yeah,
Got 'em for a reason.
I see. I wanted to point it out when you first came into camp, but
Yeah, I'm half.
mother
my
of the
father.
father.
Yeah,
Hey,
my father.
That's good.
Mother
I
taught me
feel
how to
bad for your
cook.
mother.
Well, no, she's a sweet lady. Nah, Mom taught me how to cook. Dad taught me how to fight, so...
That is good. My father took me for he taught me how to hunt mammoth when I was a boy.
Nice.
Took down my first mammoth when I was 13 years old.
Nice. That's when I made my first pie.
It's good that different tribes around the world have different traditions.
Yeah. Your name?
Ugla.
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 There's
And I'll
pork,
cut it.
son of sausage.
So you is your whole was your whole tribe dealing with
Food-based.
food?
No.
No,
just
it's
my father.
just a family thing.
His father's... Yeah, it was just a family thing.
I'm actually technically Ugla the fifth. It's kind of a running theme.
No, my father was Sarch's Lynx, and then kind of just went on linked meats.
So one of the names of your predecessor gets passed down.
Yep.
I see.
If I ever have a kid, he would be, I don't know, pork cutlets.
That is a good name, actually.
Maybe chop. That's a good one.
Pork chop. That's funny.
Yeah. It was nice meeting you, but I'll make sure I have I'll bacon to you when all the dinner's done.
Thank you. It's too kind. You see, he walks off with the fellow human warrior.
Mm-hmm.
The human warrior put in his order for medium.
Yeah.
Just hey, cook it so it's not blue.
Yeah. And what's Shaman Lady want?
You have to go walk. She's kind of keeping to herself in the back,
Yeah, I'll approach her. Why not? I'm not scared. I'll put her.
Excuse me, Shaman Okora, is it?
That is correct.
Yeah, so I'm making dinner, of course, and I'd like to make everybody's meal, kind of catering to them more than, just a mass of food. And the bullet steaks, how would you like yours prepared?
You see, she kind of sneers at you a little bit, but then kind of looks away, arms crossed, kind of tapping her fingers on her arm. She goes, "I'll just take mine. Just cook it. That's fine. I don't care. Cook it the way you think it's fit."
Medium, can't go wrong with that.
Sure.
You were talking about studying the eternal winter.
To some degree, yes.
Well, our practitioner, arcane arts, Declan, he's kind of been doing the same thing. If you'd like to have a word with him about it, maybe you can.
And which one is that again?
The tallest one.
Oh, the cow. Okay.
He's a minotaur, but
Same thing. And she walks off towards them.
I'm just gonna.
I don't feel too good
Alright.
about that one.
I'll just kind of like constantly while I'm cooking side eye Declan and this lady to make sure nothing sus going on.
Yeah.
Like she's not gonna like stab him in the kidneys with a poison knife or something.
Yeah. As for you, Arpax and Maelstrom, the orc warrior and the human warrior are kind of just like talking to you guys and shooting the shit. Arpax, they tell you about their visions of the ancestral plane, and all the animals that they've seen in their dreams during their first trials. They both show off their given armaments. You see the human warrior has a saber-tooth fanged dagger. And the orc has under his furred gauntlet what looks to be wolf claw, like Wolverine gauntlets. Yeah, I got that when I woke up from my first dream. Right there, right by my pillow.
Well, I don't think I got anything for my dream. I collected these saber-tooth daggers off the saber-tooth I killed. I got these Grey Cat canines, and see, I still got one of the razor sharp ice troll claws. So, I made a mistake. I'll never make it again. This guy said it was from the elk tribe.
What about the elk tribe?
Yeah. He got picked up by some rocks or I can't remember what it was. Some giant bird. Got dropped. We decided to let him stick around. Stole some shit.
You see, they both laugh at that and they go, typical elk tribe.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of simple-minded people.
When we work our way back there, now that I know where they are, I'm gonna find them and I'm getting our shit back.
Well, if anything, if you do find him with members of the clan and you don't want to outright attack him, you can challenge him to an ancient duel. It's one of our ancient policies. If he accepts, or technically speaking, if he say it in front of a crowd of other tribe members, he will be forced to accept because denying one is a sign of serious embarrassment. Hands down. You will be made fun of, possibly even banished if you turn down the combat.
I'll keep that in mind.
And that is legal, which means there's no being executed by the king or the queen.
Huh. Good to keep in mind.
But they both talk to you about your elk rapier. It seems like the orc woke up, his appeared to him in his dream, but the human warrior with his dagger got it very similar to how you did. Got yours. Just a mysterious person at night. But Declan, the female orc walks up to you, arms crossed. You see, she. I forgot to describe her a little bit, but she's like very thin in like these furred robes, completely bald. But you see across her head is just all these intricate tattoos.
Oh, quite interesting looking.
Sorry if you didn't really care about comparing notes. I kind of just threw you under the
No,
bus.
no.
Favor.
My dude, anytime there's someone that knows arcane magic, I'm trying to learn a little bit more.
But she walks up to you and she goes, he said that he wanted me to talk to you.
Oh, are you a purveyor of the arcane arts?
I dabble in ancestry magic. So yes, technically.
How interesting. Oh, I do too. I assume he made a comment about
trying to fix the eternal winter.
Yes. That's why I came to Icewind and eventually met up with the other large lads. But I'm.
What base of magic do you learn? Draconic runes or giant runes?
Runes? No, no runes.
At each type of magic is written in arcane magic is written in draconic runes,
Oh,
while
arcane
others
is draconic.
are yep.
Oh, okay, okay.
Some arcane can be giant runes as well.
Yeah, mine's probably draconic.
Yep, most likely.
Draconic runes.
Okay, that's fair. I'm not too well versed in the draconic. I mainly do druidic and giant.
Oh. Well, druidic. You might want to talk to Arpax, our kobold.
She looks over. She goes. You see, she kind of squints and she goes, "I'd rather not."
You don't like him?
I didn't say that. I just said I would rather not.
Well, okay.
But you're insinuating that. But that's your own opinion.
Well, I didn't mean to come off as rude. I was simply just asking.
No, it's fine. It's typical for you 10-towners.
I'm not a 10-towner, thank you. I come from the Sword Coast.
Oh, so you come from down south.
Yes.
Interesting. Anyway, what is your notes on these? What have you learned about your eternal winter?
Oh, well, there's talks of the Frost Maiden not I'm losing Declan's voice. Danger! There it is. Danger! There have been talks of the Frost Maiden not actually being the source behind the eternal winter. There's talks of arcane brotherhood.
You
That
mean the fancy people in the ropes?
yes.
Yes. I don't think that theory has any merit. Clearly, Icewind Dale has offended the gods in one or two ways, and this is their wrath upon us.
You think this is all of the gods?
No, I do believe it is the work of the Frost Maiden, but I do believe that a consensus was made. And she's just carrying out the will. A lot of suffering outside of the winter has happened to Icewind Dale. We don't know much about the 10 towns suffering, but over here, she kind of leans in closer. She goes, "Many believe our king is cursed.
What kind of curse?
Our tribe splintering under his rule. Many of us getting corrupted. His wives dying, each of them pregnant. Dying. Never seeing childbirth. And just the constant splintering of our tribe is making us the weakest tribe. He is a good man. I don't believe he's cursed. Maybe just out of favor.
Do you think he's still fit to be a leader?
110%. And if anybody here tells otherwise, tell me their names. I'd appreciate it.
Okay. And I don't know anything about the Black Shard stuff, right?
You knew a couple.
I meant the conversation that was just had.
Oh, no. You were there with that conversation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
your friend mentioned that these gems and amulets of black stone are a vessel of a devil, a demon lord.
Yes. Demon lord of the Nine Hells.
The one who reigns over the frozen waste.
Yes.
Do you think that has any merit to the eternal winter?
I mean, possibly. I feel like I don't know much about the Frost Maiden to begin with. I don't know where her allegiances lie. I know nothing. I don't know if her and Levistus have cooked up a plan together, if it could be as crazy of an idea as that, or if maybe the Frost Maiden is a scapegoat for Levistus. And if that's the case, then a demon lord will be coming to the prime material plane, which is a disaster waiting to happen.
So I have this question for you, Declan Tiberius Codwell. Do
Yes?
you think that to end this eternal winter, you go toe to toe with a god to end it? Or do you think in your southern academic mind you can weave your way out of this with magic?
Well, with the usual run-of-the-mill summoning demon lords and gods, you tend to have a ritual of sorts, or different different trials you must go through before getting them to pass through the gates. But I think that if we are able to figure out what's going on, and say Levistus is coming, right? His plan is to come into the prime material plane.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to act. We would try to act fast, stop the ritual from being completed.
And how close
Don't
do you
give
think?
him
How close do you think you are to
I-
this?
Realistically, we have too many unanswered questions. So we're as close to square one at this point as we can. We've helped out 10 towns, but that hasn't helped our case too much with this whole eternal winter business. We've gotten a few leads, but
And unfortunately, that is where we are both the same. As far as the other shamans of the smaller chieftains of the Bear Tribe, we have not garnered any information. In fact, I believe that I'm still the last shaman of the Bear Tribe to actually be thinking of how to try to fix it. Others have given up hope. It is just a new way to live now.
if this turns out to be some sort of summoning nonsense, and we'll need magic to stop it, do you think if with proof the shamans would help?
You see, she kind of thinks for a minute. She goes, I think that is too difficult to answer. But I think given time, maybe.
Do you think that it's possible to persuade?
Oh, anybody could be persuaded. It is just, in today's age, you don't know who is aligned with your foe secretly in the dark.
Seems to happen a lot here in 10 towns specifically.
That is very so. And maybe some of the people questioning the merit and have these theories that there, it's not just the winter, it is a slow corruption of the occupants of Icewind Dale too. Maybe they have some merit.
What was her name again?
Ulkora.
Cora. All right, thank you.
It was fun comparing notes with you.
Notes. Yes.
Fine. We can call it notes.
Sure. Yeah. Well, it's a blanket statement. If any more development, or if we get any more information, and I have the ability contact you, would it be all right? Inform you, maybe talk about stuff.
You know, I think that would be fine.
I feel like we technically have similar goals. This eternal winter is bad, even if it's just an eternal winter. It's bad for the environment. It's bad for the area. But not only that, if it is something, as big as a demon or an angry god, then who knows what's in store for 10 towns. It wouldn't be positive. It hasn't been already, so I just think that our objectives align, and there is strength in numbers.
And you see she kind of wraps her arms together and kind of puts each hand into the opposite sleeve. She goes, "Well, if that's the case, and a demon lord is possibly coming to the prime material plane, I guess that means we should make more werebears." And she walks away.
Werebears.
But the steaks are cooked. Stories are told. She takes her steak and walks out of the tent to go eat it somewhere else. But the king and the two warriors are like,
I know in my deep down of hearts of hearts that she's like Germa eating a hamburger.
You can almost hear in her mind from a distance, "Damn, this is good."
Yeah.
But food and wine is had. The king and both of his warriors love it.
Yeah.
Having a grand old time. And over the course of the night, your kind of celebration, or you're eating your dinner, spills out of the tent into the wider camp itself, as he's just trying to he wants to talk to his subjects.
Yeah.
And have a wider expanse. You do see a lot of them are kind of getting drunk and a little bit it's the evening, fuck it, it's cool.
Yep.
You see as one of the warriors bumps into the king, just kind of drunkenly. The king pushes him away with a laugh. The warrior tumbles, stands back up immediately, and they both kind of look at each other. And you see Gunvlad kind of cock a smile, and they both nod in agreement silently, as both of them turn into werebears and just start beating the shit out of each other. And everyone turns around and just starts cheering.
Take a safety step back.
Oh, it is. If you've ever seen two videos of bears fighting and hearing that god awful noise that they make, that's them. But it just seems to be full on fun, because as you see some of the kids, 7, 10-year-olds, turn into tiny little bears and start kind of play fighting. It's just what the fuck is happening? And Arpax just kind of reminds you of home, It
does.
Where the other Yetis would just beat the shit out of each other just for fun. But the night comes to a close, and that's where we're going to pick up next time.
Can I ask
Perfect.
Nostrum to do one thing before we end?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Nostrum, it's probably nothing, but do you still have that locate spell thing?
Yes.
Could you just do a little beacon and see, just double check to make sure this camp isn't smuggling any of those necklaces?
That is a good idea. I'm gonna do that.
That's a very good idea. There's no necklaces here in this camp.
They're clean.
They've been outright outlawed.
Okay.
Bad mojo.
Thank you. We'll double check.
Oh, by the way, Arpax, the pouch of potions she gave you,
Yep.
You have 5 common healing potions
Nice. Good
that
stuff.
she
Oh, shit.
personally brewed herself for the tribe.
2 to Declan, 2 to Pork.
Yeah,
And,
5 total, and then so that's 2, and then you have 1 extra.
yeah. Do you want it, or should I take it, Maelstrom?
They're common.
Yeah, common.
I think
Or
you
we
guys
could give
should
it to
take
one of them.
He gave 2 to Declan, 2 to Pork, and now he has 1 extra. Are you taking it or he does?
He does.
Cool.
Because
Okay.
I heal as I heal you guys, but you can't heal
Yeah.
yourselves.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I can also heal myself.
Nice. Okay. So that'll end tonight's session.
Good stuff.
I rolled no die.
Nice.
So could have put my dice away. But yeah,
Hey, I sent you a picture real quick.
I did see it. We do get level 7 Declan. I was gonna say Pork.
This and it made me remind when I had a goatee and I hate it. Yucky.
I remember when you had a goatee.
You don't or do?
I do, because you
Oh,
had one
okay.
when we worked together at Kroger.
Yeah. I've been for too long.
Honestly, I remember you having it, but honestly, every time I try and think back to that time, I think of you
With a beard?
with the
Good.
beard. Yeah, because I think
Good.
of you just what you look like now.
Good.
Because there was a time when Evan never had facial hair,
True.
and now so
Shit.
Declan 2.0, he has his
Yeah.
drum,
There's a
There's
gun on his
boy.
back?
Got a gun.
got a gun on his back.
He's got the
yeah.
wand now.
Nice.
Because I never put that on his, we didn't have it on his other character sheet, or not character sheet, picture.
Yeah.
The
Nice.
drum.
Well, good shit, people. So sorry that I kind of maybe derailed you a little bit. I just introduced
No, it's
it.
fine.
You guys could have gone to the Goblin Camp if you still wanted to. I had that
Yeah.
planned for tonight, but you guys value 10 towns a lot, so
Yep.
you got to see Olivesta again.
Yeah.
No,
That was
this was
good.
fun. I
Yeah.
preferred the route we took here.
You know,
Yeah.
after the 2 sessions of constant combat between, we had Redbeard and then the Illithid fights.
Yeah.
I think a roleplay heavy session was much needed.
Oh yeah.
And you guys got to meet the very chaotic bear tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my favorite NPCs, Ulkura. She's a very interesting woman.
Standoffish bitch.
Yeah. Most of my favorite characters are standoffish.
Part of me was I honestly did that because I thought she had I thought she was smuggling the amulets in and sticking on people
Yeah.
to weaken the tribe.
Yeah.
Nah. She loves this tribe to death. She wouldn't ever do that shit. Actually, she likes the tribe. She loves the man in charge of the tribe.
True.
But yeah, you guys now have a going back to the main map, another chapter 2 thing. You only have one other chapter 2 thing that's not been unlocked right here.
Damn.
Oh.
Other than that, you have all of them.
Nice.
Now we
Fully,
just have to go back and do half of them that we skipped.
true.
Yep.
True. And also by going into 10 towns more, you'll get more information on them. Because now, if you come back into 10 towns, you can drop off by Bryn Shandir and actually maybe interview that goblin that was arrested.
Bingo.
And get more information before you go into the fort.
Yeah.
And also, guess what? By the time, depending on how long you guys take to get rid of the cave and come back, by the time you can get there at Karkalok at the time where you can go up to Jarlmut and also get that see it at the full moon.
Yeah.
So there's a way that you can do the timing of that. But yeah, it'll end it. And also a possible not level up, but by completing Cave of Berserkers, you'll be closer to that second level, that other level up.
Oh. Wow.
Oh,
I'll get spidey senses if I get that level
so
up.
you, Devox.
What?
And this shit.